All right. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Fellowship of the D20, a part of the Omen Comics Podcast Network. We are a real play D&D 5e show, but we have another real play tabletop RPG show coming your way on our new upcoming channel, The Circle of the Seven Dice. On that show, the same folks here at Fellowship of the D20 will play a variety of tabletop RPGs in a real play format. Also, for the first time, inspired by our friends over at ASAP Imagination, we are going to give away a digital comics pack full of Omen comics and Revelation comics to a viewer live right now. In a minute or two, I'm going to make a pop culture reference and ask you where it came from. The first one of you to answer correctly gets a Dropbox link sent to their email with the link to the digital pack. All right, so here's the question. We dealt with the Scarecrow in the last episode, and in doing so, I referenced a certain book and a movie, and a Herald the Scarecrow. So the Omen Comics and Revelation Comics digital pack goes out to the viewer that knows where Herald the Scarecrow is from. Here's a hint. Nem and I covered it on the Countless Corpses podcast a couple of months ago. Comment now with your answers, and if you win, send us an email to comicsomen@gmail.com and make sure to include your screen name. So, Steve, do we happen to have a winner?
What is Wakanda?
Not yet. No, not yet, but hopefully someone will get it in there. There's still time.
All right. Maybe we can get it during the intermission.
The name that was given to that scarecrow by this party, I don't have any comics to give you, but you'll be pretty cool.
Yeah.
It is a very cool name.
Right. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Thought of by Steve, in fact. But enough. All right, enough with all that for now. Let's get to this episode here. I want to take a few minutes to catch you up with the highlights of the last game so that you're caught up enough to enjoy this session. We started off last session back inside the chalet in the attic nursery, a.k.a. Sofina's room, where we had brutally and savagely destroyed cobwebs in the previous session. This time, we just wanted to talk, but Errk had to go and look at her library full of books on the shelf, and Sofina got pissed and shouted, "Leave my stuff alone," and we rolled for initiative. Errk politely explained that he did not touch her stuff, and she should stay away from that white substance coming out of the ground in the quarry in Georgia, as he, Asteria, and Dee backed out of the room nice and slow. But Evantor tried to convince her that we could and would help her. But she would not have any of it. She shoved him up to the ceiling and dropped him on the floor, talking about how much she loathed him. But it was mostly because Errk and Dee and Asteria noped out of there and were headed down the stairs, and he was the only one left in the room. After that futile attempt, we made our way back to the cemetery, where we once again battled Thing Adams' relatives in the graveyard, but actually made friends with a murderous straw man, Bale Freeman the Scarecrow, as we dubbed him. Hell, we even gave him some studded leather armor, and Evantor Eisen even tried to set him up with the poltergeist Claudia upstairs in the attic, which neither her nor Bale Freeman wanted. What can I say? Here on the Fellowship of the D20, sometimes we make friends with the bad guys, or supposed bad guys. We made friends with a Nothic once on our main game with Phandalin 5. Anyway, after seeing Bale Freeman on his way...
Yeah.
What was that?
And he became our enemy, so that we see how that turned out.
Yep. Anyway, after seeing Bale Freeman on his way, we decided to go back into Candlekeep instead of digging up another corpse and spending the night in the grave to open the portal to the Shadowfell, much to the dismay of our DM, Greg. But on our way back to Candlekeep, we tried to rest and ran into the were-rats again, and to quote Dylan from Predator, we both got scores to settle. Now, as per usual, if you want to find out about the battle, you'll have to watch last episode. But I will tell you this, it was a fun battle, and there was some shit-talking between the bitter foes. There was also some blasphemy spoken about a wise rat master and father and his 4 beloved turtle sons called the TMNT that caused a bit of shit-talking too. We did not get a rest in as we were attacked on the first watch by the rare rats and 2 swarms of rats, and we were just in a battle. When it was over, we got to Hale's Bounty and planned to get our long rest in there somewhere. And with that, I will hand it over to our DM, Greg, who doesn't know anything about Splinter or martial arts. Sorry, man, I just had to get those jabs in there.
I know plenty about Splinter. I don't know martial arts, but I do know he was a rat that trained 4 turtles to go and kill his enemies, but they're soup now anyway, and he's dead and stuck in some university lab, so what's it matter?
Uh,
Bring it.
Let's nerd combat commence.
The funniest part of that, and I'm sorry because I know you all want to get to this, is that you spent 3 sessions on the Book of the Raven, and your plane walker, horizon walker, whatever, was so focused on the planar portal, and there was one, and everything led to that 4 graves with one of them being a portal, and the fact is, you weren't shy about digging up the other grave. Just the one that had the portal you were looking for.
It was Errk did not technically have an issue with digging up the grave and doing that. The rest of my party, however, did not want to go into the Shadowfell or dig up the body, and so I didn't want to go off on my own, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, there's also the fact that there was a statue to a demon prince that summons an avatar of unrelenting evil once a month.
I would have totally gone into the Shadowfell.
We're not taking that into the Shadowfell.
I would have totally gone into the Shadowfell with the Orcus statue. I just I'm sorry, I met the dead girl. It's kind of hard to disturb her bones after I worked so hard to befriend her. What can I say?
Right?
That's the other problem, yeah.
Maybe we can get a dog to piss fire on her.
From a role-playing perspective,
Number
that
3
was a perfectly valid decision not to dig up that grave and not to enter the Shadowfell. From a DM perspective, it is freaking hilarious that after all of that, you didn't do it.
Yeah,
it was.
It's not our intent to ruin your game, but we will still get back into it.
Hey,
and
don't
it
feel
was
bad.
actually the girl's body whose specter was inhabiting that bedroom. It wasn't her little sister. You were going to find a mangled, twisted skeleton because she was born that way.
Hey, look, playing Dragon Heist,
I'm not crazy. I'm born this way.
My players turned that into a tavern sim experience for a year. Instead of going after, like, the Dragon Heist.
Right.
You all know what players are going to do.
I'm not.
Players going to play, you know?
I thought it was hilarious. I really, truly did.
That's Tavern and Waterdeep.
As long as you had fun, man. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you awaken in Hell's Bounty. Raylan is still patrolling the town.
Right.
He greets you. He's got his flask. All is
Did
well.
we sleep in the shop? I was kind of wondering where we were going to sleep at Hale's Bounty.
No, you slept right out in the town square because no one bothered to mention you were going to find a roof to sleep under. Luckily, it didn't rain.
Fair.
I was going to say, I mean, there was the inn.
It was a nice night. The stars were in the sky. When you awaken in the morning, refreshed.
One was full and Errk looked ravishing.
Okay.
Exactly. Valor does mention that she heard some shuffling in the night, but when she came out, she just saw a figure walking down the road with a bent hat in studded leather armor and a scythe, but he didn't bother anyone and didn't seem interested, so she just watched him pass by.
Oh shit, he's armed now.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, don't worry about him. We know who that is. He shouldn't harm you.
She said, "You what?"
Yeah. Yeah. His name is Bale.
And not Christian.
Well,
that's right. I wouldn't call him a Christian, though.
No.
Next time he could have stopped by, but he just kept going.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. I was going to ask you, though, Valor, do you happen to have any rapiers that I could buy?
Huh.
Have you somehow increased your stock in the day since we've been gone?
Right. Yeah. I was just thinking something along those lines.
I don't think you asked about a rapier, so let's do this. Steve, give me high or low.
Hi.
Always.
Oh, that was weird. You know what? Screw it. Let's just do this. Okay. She says, I do have, believe it or not, I have a rapier from a recent shipment, and it is a masterwork rapier.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Oh, wait. Hey, Jeff, 5th edition. Is masterwork still a thing?
Sort of. Like anything considered like a +1 or better weapon, we always just consider like a fine work or a masterwork.
Okay. Yeah, this is just a really, really nice one.
Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. What do you want for
Not
it?
bad for a Zent.
Nice little dig there.
Oh, wow. Masterwork items are expensive.
Oh.
What are you offering?
Let's see. Let me kind of look at what I got. Let's see. Well, I didn't want to give up the crossbow, but I guess I could offer that. Yeah, because I do have 20 gold, but
That's not gonna do it.
that's not gonna do it.
Nah.
I do
How
have
much are
this.
you talking
Yeah,
about?
I might.
yeah.
She says, I have like a normal rapier you can have for 20 gold, but I can't give up this one for 20.
Okay.
What about 40? Could you buy it with 40?
No.
Okay. Yeah, and then I show her the heavy crossbow. This belonged to the Baron Brantifax. Would this be something that might interest you?
I mean, it's nice, but again, I can sell you a normal rapier that's perfectly good and clean and in fine condition for 20 gold.
Okay.
I think that's fair, but this other one is
She's got a
I
murder.
understand.
the kind of thing you can stab werewolves with.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't find any good treasure during our trek, but I think I'll take the normal one then.
It's like you can have a katana or you can have a muramasa.
Yeah. It's like, yeah. It is what it is. The only other thing we can barter with, I don't want to give her, or anyone really.
How much do you want that? Steve? How much does Asteria want that sword, that rapier?
It's one of those things that I would like to have, but
let's just give her the statue of Orcus. It'll be fine. What could go wrong?
Well, I was just thinking that I have a longsword that I'm not necessarily using.
No, it
20
needs to be a
gold
finesse.
I could throw into
it's a
that.
finesse. I was looking for a finesse weapon. So either that.
No. You're not understanding what I'm saying. I have a longsword and 20 gold. I'm willing to throw into the
Did
pile
Evantor say that out
if that will
loud?
buy you that sword.
Oh.
If I'm speaking like me, I am not speaking in character.
Yeah.
Evantor does not make stupid remarks.
We can try.
Well,
we can see what she says.
What if we threw in this longsword? Oh, sorry. What if we threw in this longsword and I got 20 more gold?
Look, y'all seem really nice, but this is something I could get a couple hundred gold pieces for.
Yeah. No, I fully understand. I said I don't mind having the regular one. If and then maybe at another time, maybe if it's still there, I might take you up on it.
What about
what? Yeah, because Yeah, because it's like pretty much I would have to wire for the money, and that would take some time, and I would rather not.
All right.
Yeah,
It was worth a shot.
That I don't know if you guys are tracking because you have found gold and such along the way, and I don't have any notes on it because I lost all my notes.
I don't remember how much we found.
I don't have any record of that. No.
I'll go back through the episodes later and start keeping track of.
I don't think it was.
money.
I don't think it's like 200 some gold though.
No.
I can't dig through it that quickly, but I mean, I know you guys haven't gotten nothing along the way.
Yeah, we did get some stuff.
You had stuff in the books, yeah. You know what? Let's put a pin in this while the party determines what they're going to do now. I'm not saying you have to leave right this moment, Steve. I just want to do some random stuff while the party discusses its next steps.
All right, Mike.
Yeah.
I think we really only stopped here in Hale's Bounty to rest.
Yeah, so
Right.
you did get a long rest, so huzzah.
So, yeah. So I mean,
the
really, our
plan was
from
to go to-
here is to go to Candlekeep, right?
Right.
Yeah, the idea was to go to Candlekeep. Make sure that the statue is taken care of, and then maybe from there go back and take care of the portal.
Here's a question. Is this one of those things like we can't destroy the statue because it will set the evil free?
We don't know.
We don't know.
Why can't we just destroy the statue?
I mean, if you ask Evantor, he'll let you know that sometimes magical items are quite volatile, and
Yes.
certain precautions
Yeah.
have to be taken to destroy them properly,
Yeah.
like Mount Doom.
It would see such a waste. I mean, I'm certain there's much that we could learn from it, but it has to be done under controlled circumstances where the evil can't come free. My hope would be that Master Elminster, or someone equally skilled, would be able to look at it and make sure that the evil cannot be released from it.
I see. All right. Is there perhaps a Warren's Museum in Faerun?
A what?
A Warren's Museum.
Oh. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there are some like that. I would not be stunned if a bunch of the Archmage type people have things like that. I'm sure Elminster has one.
Right. It's Ed and Lorraine Warren from The Conjuring.
Yeah, I just realized.
Oh, the Warrens Museum.
Yeah.
That would be appropriate.
It would be,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, almost certainly I would say Elminster and
Probably
people like that have things like
the
that.
next
Probably
idiot.
Laurel too.
Yeah, like the next idiot who gets in that museum and mucks things up for the next movie is going to find the statue of Orcus banging Annabelle. Talk about an unholy union.
Well, Malthus is running the camera in the background.
I'm going to tell you guys real quick, and one thing I want to remind you of from last week, well, actually from the prior week, but you didn't have a chance to follow up, is that there are some things that you picked up from Brand of X, from the chalet, that you haven't really done much as far as investigating.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
There was a potion, a pair of gloves, a gold monocle, a vest with a bunch of small pockets, and a metal, like a triangular metal rectangle with kind of cups facing outward on one end.
Yeah, because that thing acted like a battery when it got wet.
Yeah, if somebody has Identify, we would be able to do that now. But I don't know. I don't have it. I don't know who does.
I think we tried looking through the monocle already, right, to see if we could see anything.
Yep. Yeah. Jeff did that.
You didn't see anything.
I could identify.
All right.
Cool.
Go D.
How about
It's your birthday. Go D. It's your birthday.
Okay, let's just run with it so we can check this stuff off the list.
All right.
There is no magic on the I'm just going to call it a battery because we all know what we're talking about. I'm tired of talking around it. It's effectively a battery, but you see and sense no magic. You're not sure why connecting those two cups makes sparks fly, but you would probably be interested in finding out. Valor is also interested in what you're doing. Unless you're hiding from her, I don't know. Just kind of been sitting out in the open so far.
Yeah.
She asked if y'all would like some coffee.
That sounds like a heavenly idea. I'm down for that.
And you can. She says, I'm not offering to sell you coffee. Would you like to have some coffee with me? I've been here by myself, and he's no fun. She points to
the guy who's leaving the ass print in the rock.
Most certainly.
Now he's currently wandering the town.
Yeah.
Patrol.
So I do kind of picture that rock with his butt print in it, like in the Shaolin Temple where the stone is worn out from their feet.
Actually, the stone.
He's doing the Rodin thinker pose like most of the time.
It's probably worn more from the cumulative sweat already than from the actual friction. So let's not think too much on that. And D, you are an artificer, so you're kind of familiar with the sparking rectangle, and it's done. There are some experiments going on in it. It's not what anyone would consider magic, but it's also not very advanced. No one really knows how to use them. They're just figuring out how to make them.
Okay.
The vest just has a bunch of pockets in it. It's not magical. It's just a vest with a whole lot of pockets. Similarly, the gold monocle is in decent condition. The fact that the glass isn't scratched is a near miracle considering the state of that place. But between the gold and the fact that it is a good lens, that's probably worth 120 gold pieces, you would estimate. Or identify with you.
Yeah.
Let's just go with that.
Okay.
But it has other uses as well.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, and it's a good lens. It would be for examining things up close as opposed to far away, which is fairly common for a monocle, but just to clarify, it's not for nearsightedness. It's for examining things closely. The potion is an actual potion of mind reading.
Nice.
The gloves are gloves of missile snaring.
Missile snaring.
Turns you into a
Magic
monk.
missile snaring?
Oh, yeah.
Nah,
Just
javelins, arrows, crossbow
arrows.
bolts, sling bullets.
Crossbow
I
bolts.
wouldn't mind having the gloves.
I mean, that's not nothing. That's probably the most powerful thing y'all have found so far, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. What else does the monocle?
I'm getting the actual description. Hold on. It's not magical. It's just a monocle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we can sell that. That, you know.
Well, I'm thinking if it's worth 120 gold pieces,
Yeah.
that
Maybe you could get that
It's
masterwork
got a
sword.
gold
Maybe you can
frame,
get that rapier
gold
after.
filigree, and it's a very thin lens that's nevertheless very refractive and not scratched despite being in that manner for who knows how long.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, we can see what she thinks about that.
So we'll ask her what she wants if we can trade for the monocle. You're the one that's
Yeah,
wanting
we
the
can.
rapier. Yeah.
Yeah, we could try that.
So you want to trade the monocle for the rapier?
Yeah.
Well, the monocle and some money, obviously. If she's expecting 200, 120 isn't going to cover it. But maybe with a little bit more, maybe with the 40 gold on top of that, that would make 160, and then maybe my longsword on top of that. That could probably buy it.
She says, to be honest, I probably could get more, but you know what? Okay.
Awesome.
Well,
Thank you very much.
Just spread the word.
All right.
We shall.
I can definitely do that.
I mean, minus my gold.
All right. All right. All right.
And the description for the gloves with missile snaring, Jen. These gloves almost seem to melt into your hands when you don them. When a ranged weapon attack hits you while you're wearing them, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage by D10 plus your Dex modifier, as long as you have at least one free hand. If that results in reducing the damage to 0, you can actually catch the missile if it's small enough for you to hold in your hand.
Yeah, the old monk trip. Yeah, that should go to whoever has the highest dex. I think that might be D.
And it does require attunement. They do require attunement.
Greg, that is the third shirt I've seen you wear that I have too. We have similar taste in shirts, I'm just saying.
All right. So, yeah, the rapier, it's not magical.
Yeah, but when Jen gets back, I'll give Dee that. Well, I'll give everyone, unless she wants to keep it to herself, the info on the Orcus figurine.
Okay.
Go ahead. You can tell everybody.
Carved from an ogre's petrified heart, this gray figurine depicts the demon prince of undeath in ghastly detail, clutching his skull-shaped wand in one hand and, for some reason, 3 severed heads by the hair in the other. The figurine smells like decaying flesh, which makes sense because it's decaying flesh, and you all smell it while she's doing the identify on it. Like, unless you walk further than 15 feet away.
The smell of petrified decay.
Well, I wouldn't have done this for anybody but the group saw that being done.
Identify will tell you that it is immune to most types of damage, where radiant damage would affect it.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll tell you that.
Yeah, that means that it would take like a guiding bolt to destroy it then. Or a sacred flame.
As long as someone is holding it, undead in its vicinity cannot be turned.
Yeah, keep that away from me.
The dead within 30 feet cannot be brought back to life. And anyone who holds the figurine while praying to Orcus for an hour is batshit insane, but has a 10% chance of summoning an avatar.
Oh, yeah.
You can only do this once every 30 days.
This is definitely going back to Candlekeep.
It attacks all non-undead creatures it encounters. All. And it disappears after an hour.
A whole hour of Orcus avatar fun. Let's do it.
Yeah, no.
Well, Valor's who's been sitting there listening to all this say, okay, y'all are crazy, but didn't the mouse just tell you how to destroy it? No offense, miss.
Well,
No.
I think we are in need of. I've heard of this great being, Boja the Blessed, that could deal plenty of radiant damage
And fire damage.
and fire damage. That's right.
And radiant fire damage.
That's right.
Well,
Unfortunately, celestial fire was not one of my subjects of study.
yeah. I could destroy it, but I would prefer to see it delivered safely to someone who can keep it study under very controlled conditions, which right now it's not.
Is this something? Is this really something that anybody should be holding on to?
I would say unless we could get the clerics to destroy it.
Yeah. If you want me to destroy it, I will do so, but it is a shame.
I say for perhaps maybe Elminster himself. I don't know who we could trust with something like this. We certainly can't hold on to it.
All right.
A deep voice from nowhere that you can place says, I say we let it go.
Is that Pee Wee Herman?
I don't remember asking anyone else for their opinions.
Like,
Did
wait.
the
First-
peanut gallery suddenly join our party?
Yeah. So
First
where do we
we
hear this
slap
voice
him,
from?
Then we tattoo him. Then we hang him. Then we kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that just you having fun, or is that like a legit?
Yeah, that was
deep
just me
Okay.
having fun. Sorry.
Okay.
Elvira
Alright.
comes out and grabs him like, I say give him to me first.
All right. Have we done everything that we wanted to do here, or? Because if we have, I say we go to Candlekeep.
Seems to be the
We're
best course of action.
We're not destroying the statue?
Do you all want me to destroy it?
Well, Errk just made a point about how I'm not sure anybody needs to have this.
That is a fair point. I mean, although, I would say there probably are not safer hands than Elminster's if we can get it to him.
Right? In Elminster's hands, I will agree with that, but I'm not sure about many others.
Yeah.
If we can get it to this Elemenster's hands, I presume he is some sort of archmagus.
Yes, of tremendous power. Probably the most powerful archmage in Faerun.
But what is his character?
Ed Greenwood?
Yeah, basically.
Brilliant.
Although I will recommend, if you go to Edward Greenwood's channel, he did a Q&A where he did like some questions as himself and others as Elminster, and it is hilarious. Yeah, I'll just give him the basic description. He's basically Gandalf. Floppy, old white beard, floppy hat. He's been alive for at least a millennium.
I ask this because not every archmage.
He is a chosen of the goddess Mystra, perhaps the most chosen of hers.
You were saying?
Well, I asked the question because magical inquiry can lead to unexpected avenues of exploration. It can lead to great and useful things, but it can also lead to terrible consequences. Of this I know personally.
I do not disagree with that.
We do not know if destroying this object will release an avatar into the world of this Orcus.
Yeah.
Or just
I can tell you that Elminster would definitely be opposed to the release of the Prince of Undeath.
Or it could just release all the contained energies in a chaotic manner, destroying everything for perhaps a mile radius, us included.
That is certainly a possibility if we destroy it as well.
Valor says, or it could destroy the thing.
That is also a possibility.
Pop says we go to Baldur's Gate.
It hasn't come to Xbox One yet, man. I'm waiting.
Well, I do hear there's this wizard named Gale who's there. He's probably more dangerous than Orcus, though.
All right, so Candlekeep then if we're not destroying this statue?
Yeah, I would say that, yeah. I don't think Asteria would feel comfortable trying to destroy it, not knowing, whether it would be safe to do so.
And I think that trying to destroy something that could possibly summon the avatar of a major art demon, I do not want to be in the presence of such a thing.
Where's your sense of adventure?
That's fair. It is worth it, though. I will say that.
I mean, my sense of adventure, I was willing to take into the Shadowfell, but no, we had to go talk to the little girl first. I'd screwed that up.
All right.
Okay.
Candlekeep.
So Candlekeep.
Yep.
Candlekeep.
All right. I didn't import all the Candlekeep maps, so we're just going to talk through this.
Cool.
Okay.
You get to Candlekeep. You get to the gates of Candlekeep. They ask you, "Where's your book?"
Yeah, we go ahead and show them the paperwork that was given to us by I forget who it was last time. Yeah, because he gave us we were saying,
Our dwarf.
Karen.
Yeah.
Oh, He's got to stop doing that. And they send someone to summon Garen, and he comes out and he leads you back to the hearth, and he listens to your tale, and he's suitably impressed, and he wants to meet the Scarecrow. And he makes some notes, and he says, "Thank you for solving the mystery. I don't even know how long the Book of the Raven's been here, and no one's ever understood why or who it came from."
Well, it would appear that there is a portal to the Shadowfell that is at the heart of that mystery.
And sadly, we were not able to solve all the puzzles that the man's had to offer.
Yeah. But I'm more concerned about this statue. It would seem that it is devoted to the demon prince Orcus.
Well, blast it, you fools. Why did you bring it here?
My hope was that you could contact Elminster or someone, who is equally trustworthy to take care of this. Otherwise, I mean, I certainly have the ability to destroy it if necessary, if you would prefer.
I voted to destroy it.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I can take it off your hands. I can't give you anything for it, but as far as safekeeping, if you leave it here, sure, there will be folks who want to study it, but they can make sure that, it's not used for any diabolical means.
That would be what I would prefer, but, I would say, is that what the party would agree to?
Yeah.
And little one looks over and raises his glasses and says, "Is that an ogre heart?"
Yes.
Yes, sadly.
Disgusting. And he goes back to reading.
It is a wretched thing. And that's why it must be contained.
Petrified, in case you were curious.
Well, to be fair, says little one, it's probably best that it's petrified and not, mushy.
Yeah. It's most difficult to sculpt from flesh. Unless one is a necromancer, I suppose.
But it is a thing of evil, and it must be suitably protected.
To all appearances, it was sculpted with a knife after the heart was petrified. And as you look at it, that appears to be the case. This was carved from a petrified ogre heart.
I figured it was like turned into a rock and it was chiseled out.
Chiseled, carved, whatever. Somewhere in between. But yeah.
We gotta learn that trick.
Garen says, "Excuse me. Why don't y'all have a drink while I go summon some acolytes that can take care of this?"
Sculpture or petrifying hearts?
Yes.
Yes.
Acceptable.
Both? Yes, both.
A couple hours later, two priests of Ogma approach. "We understand that you have a relic that you wish to deposit in the library."
Yes, and we show them the relic.
Disgusting.
It is a thing of evil. It is it can summon the avatar of Orcus. It must not be allowed to be used by anybody who cannot be trusted.
Okay. Huh. Okay. Well, one of the guys takes out a pouch and it says, "Here's 50 gold. The Church of Ogma would like to purchase this relic from you and take it for safekeeping and study."
I don't see any problem with that. Anybody have any objections?
What do we know of this church?
They are devoted to knowledge and wisdom. They are generally on the side of good.
Generally.
Yeah. Well, there are always exceptions, and especially
unless
when you're...
one of them is named Faust.
Yeah.
And if Garen's standing there while you're saying this, he says, "Don't worry. They're not gonna. He's being upfront with you."
Yeah. Yeah. That seems reasonable to me.
I suppose I will have to trust your judgment, as this is not my place and time.
This is a library where we're devoted to knowledge. Not all knowledge is, knowledge can have its dark side, but we don't let the dark stuff happen here. But if you would feel better, I could there's a church, there's some representatives of the Church of Joaquin. They'll just straight up buy it.
I just do not want to do anything that is going to destroy my future, leaving me stranded here in this backwards past.
They are capable of giving it the study that it needs, and I think that we can trust them to study it carefully.
And one of the two acolytes looks at you and says, if you really want to know, we will probably study it, figure out how it was made, and then end up destroying it unless we see some value in preserving it.
That sounds good to me.
I would think.
Yeah, if you can't, get what you want from it and destroy it, I would completely. I'm completely on board with that.
What did Dee say? I missed what she said.
I said I would defer to his judgment. I don't have enough knowledge to destroy it myself, and I don't want to try to destroy something that could potentially let something evil in the world.
We
can destroy it, but I would like for whatever you learned from it to be helpful to society in general.
Well, anything we learn from it will be recorded and made available in the library.
Yeah, that works for me.
And if I can get your names, we would be happy to annotate you as those who delivered it.
Yeah. I am Asteria of Cow Sergeant.
Asteria Urgent.
Mm-hmm.
And you, Ranger?
I'm just Errk.
Errk. And you, floating wizard guy?
Evantor Eisen of Eberron.
Eberron? Been a while since we've had anyone from Eberron around here.
Really?
Yeah. I just kind of raise my eyes when I hear that name.
Too many guns. And you, miss?
Delilah DeSuze.
Delilah DeSuze.
I love her name.
Well, the Church of Ogma thanks you for your service. And if I could, and someone comes up and whispers to that guy, I don't have people for all of these. I'm just railroading you a bit, so forgive me. And then whispers to Garen, and Garen says, okay, apparently someone's been looking for this. We're not giving it to them. But
if it's who I think it is, you shouldn't.
But we need to get a message to our annex outside of Baldur's Gate. Actually, you met them. What was her name? The Jackowares that were copying books. They've been doing work for us now.
Okay. It's good to see them doing well.
Yeah. I mean, I can't say as we trust them, but they
no, you shouldn't.
Great, and we figure them having an honest business is a better path than what they were doing.
Agreed.
Would y'all mind taking a trip just to let them know?
Yeah, I'd be open to doing that.
I mean, if you're heading up towards Baldur's Gate's way. Look, I need to get you to a coastal town. Work with me.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
Steve.
I have no problem going to.
Steve's kind of taking point on this one, so I'm just letting him roll.
Yeah. It seems like I'm the one kind of doing that just because I'm the one who knows this plane. I imagine as soon as we're off of it, I'm going to be like you guys.
Yeah, like me and Errk are definitely the fish out of water here.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then someone else comes from the Church of Ogma and asks if you could stay a night so they can interview you about the Brentifact Chalet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Frustrating place.
Just because no one had been, you have more information than anyone else, and they're very interested in hearing about the people with the scarlet sashes.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I actually have one of the scarlet sashes, and I show it to them.
Does that in fact mean that of all the people who have ever journeyed to the chalet, none ever came back ever again?
We may be the first people who have.
I'm asking you.
You'll get an answer from from Garen. No, we've had a few come back and just say they heard creepy noises, creaking of doors, bodies being dragged, but they never found anything.
So no one did a thorough exploration before.
Some weird stories about a harp and a man in a well looking for his dog.
Accurate.
But
yeah, that is the ghost of the Lord of the Manor.
And there's a poltergeist of one of the children who died too.
Yep.
We did hear
and a portal to the Shadowfell in the graveyard.
A portal to the Shadowfell. Okay, that's new.
Yes. Yeah. It may be that's what's behind all the activity there.
So for the rest of the day, y'all have a small crowd of acolytes, people from the Church of Ogma, and a few just goth-looking sorcerers who are asking you questions about Brentifact Chalet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then you feel like minor celebrities.
Mm-hmm. I know nothing. I know nothing.
Schultz!
I'm kind of imagining the statue to Orcus being like carried by top men into Area 51.
Something like that.
Top men.
All right,
but honestly, they're most interested in hearing about the scarlet sashes and the scarecrow that decided to just seek a better life or whatever it's doing.
Yeah.
The scarecrow was a cool guy.
My suspicion is that they were were ravens, but we never got conclusive proof of that.
Were ravens? Well, that would make sense. I guess as much as anything does. And the Scarlet Sash has a reputation for trying to find and hide away evil magic. So that would explain the statue of Orcus as well. If they found it, they would have.
They were trying to protect it, and I think a number of them died protecting it. So it would seem to me that their priority was making sure this was not found by servants of Orcus or anyone aligned with evil.
They did a rather poor job, considering one just left it behind when I startled her.
Well,
better it's here, I believe.
They were hanging out in an old, dilapidated chalet. It doesn't sound like they had really had things together.
True enough.
But they were hiding in plain sight, so they did put some thought into it.
Well, the last time we found where the Scarlet Sash was hiding out, they never returned there, so we'll send some people out, but I don't expect they'll stay there. They don't like people to know where they make their base.
Be sure your people are wary on the journey there. We slew many of the were-rat bandits that have decided that tract of road is their particular hunting ground, but we cannot be certain that we dealt with all of them.
And some of those were-rats, or at least a faction of them, seem to be in a battle with the were-ravens, or with the sashes at the very least.
Now that is weird. Were-rats are usually just, I don't know, bandits.
Yeah. I don't know if they were affiliated with the bandits in the force that we fought or not. They may have been, but we got no confirmation of it.
Huh. Well, you've done us a right service. We appreciate it.
I'm just glad to see this terrible thing be taken somewhere safe.
Yes, as you say, it will be looked at by top men.
All right. So I guess we're going to take a long rest and head out to Baldur's Gate.
Assuming
like
they
a
let
plan.
us sleep and quit asking us questions.
Yeah.
Where were you on the night of January the 18th?
Mama's house.
Light in your face. Your mama's house. I approve. Well, I don't have anything particular to do in the course of the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to check out a book on planar portals.
Oh,
While we're here.
I
Yeah,
do
that
have
sounds
something
good.
I'll do.
Yeah.
Since we are in the library, or can go back to the library, I've got something of a new focus. I will spend some time before resting trying to find out through means of the library just what this world knows about Eberron.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna have to handle these one at a time between Errk and Evantor. So.
All right. Yeah, I think probably what I'm doing is, Asteria likes to do some training with the unavowed, with the avowed. So she may be just going to do that before going to bed.
Yeah. And Garen would say, Avantor, and that's a broad question. What are you looking for? There are books here about Eberron in various ages. It's, on another plane / in another sphere, whatever they call it this week. I can't keep up with wizards and their planar travels and their boats and their cities and their portals.
I was of something of a different opinion. I thought that this place was in our distant past. Perhaps it still is. I'm just curious about this world's perception of Eberron. A place of, in my own experience, a place of perfection and scientific inquiry, but not without its troubles.
As far as this world's perception, unless you're talking to the highly educated, some of the amongst the wizards artificing fashions or planar travelers, you're not going to get people who've heard of it at all. You might as well ask them about Greyhawk or Kryn.
You did mention something about the spheres. You know of the spheres?
I know of them. I haven't traveled them.
Can you do that here? Do you have spelljamming ships?
We don't allow ships in or out of Candlekeep. There's a mythal.
But are they a thing in this place?
On this world?
Yes.
Yes. There are places along the Sword Coast. I'm sure Evermeet does, although they've never deigned to let humans or dwarves in. The Moonshade Isles, probably not so much. They've kind of moved past their completely druidic wild stage, but not a lot of boatyards. But yeah, it happens.
Fascinating.
Is Evantor talking to somebody alone? I'm just trying to make sure see if we're in the room.
Unless you wanted to follow him for some reason.
Probably not then. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not in the same room with you, so yeah, you're gonna have to tell me later.
Now it seems that perhaps this place is not as backwards as I first assumed. Tell me, are you aware of the Illithidae?
Yeah. You don't have to fly wild space to know mind flayers are, boy.
So they
Actually,
are
this
here.
close to Baldur's Gate.
So they are here.
Well, I mean, again, lad, this is Candlekeep. This is the biggest library on Faerun. I don't know how backwards you think this planet is, but there are mind flayers in the library, not just on the planet. There are some that work here.
Damn.
They follow the same rules we all follow. They're not the mind tyrants that the Gith are out there dedicating themselves to killing, but there are actually mind flayers on this campus.
You cannot be serious.
Well, no, I can't be serious. I'm Garen.
This is not the
Don't
time
call
to
me
be,
Shirley.
This is not the time to be flippant. I am deadly serious right now with you.
Lada, I'm trying to make this clear to you. You are in a place of learning. There are mind flayers on this campus. There are beholders on this campus. There's an ogre in the main room of the hearth reading.
The ogre with an intellect of a genius thanks to a magical artifact. You are talking about creatures.
Intellect doesn't determine morality or social mores.
The Illithidae consume.
Rather smart.
The Illithidae consume. They conquer. They enslave. They are a cancer on the multiverse, and they must be eradicated. And you let them freely walk in here? Do you really know anything about them? You claim this place is a repository of knowledge. Do you know anything about what we have? No, of course not. You are from the past. You have no idea what's coming.
I'm not appreciating your attitude, but what I do know is that the Illithid are not a singular mind, and that there are individuals amongst them who are willing to contribute to the betterment of knowledge for all.
What are you talking about? That is their entire being, is to be a hive mind. Their elder brains. A single organism.
I don't know why anyone communicates with you when you're not willing to let them finish sentences, so why don't you state your questions politely or be on your damned way?
I'll be happy to be on my way and leave you to your fate. How foolish. You are backwards and ignorant here. I need to return to my time, my place of power.
As long as it's not here.
You should be so lucky. Hopefully. I wonder if the idiocy I'm seeing here is what's led to the disaster in my own time and place.
Sounds more like the default, not mine.
The Illithid run rampant in the future.
They run rampant now, but the three in
and
this
you do
library
nothing about it. This world, I'm surprised there's a humanoid left with a brain in their skull.
I do my part. I collect knowledge and provide it to asshats like you for free.
Knowledge
and try
that will
to correct your
misconceptions when I have seen it with my own eyes, when I have warred against these creatures for the safety and security of
I've
Evantor.
warred against the drow too. There's also one I have lunch with on a weekly basis. What's your point?
Unbelievable.
There are exceptions amongst every sentient race.
Let me state this plainly. Very plainly. I'll use small words. You cannot trust a creature that looks at you as food. And he'll just turn and
That's
walk out
early.
with that. And Evantor will leave.
Good riddance. So, Errk, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for a book on planar travel, possibly looking for information on maybe how to summon a portal, or I don't know. Really, I'm just trying to learn up on the subject. Anything I can pick up.
Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
No, that's why I need to learn.
I mean, this would be Garen again, since he's the one assigned to y'all. I'm not a wizard myself, but planar travel. There are magical spells. There are clerical prayers. There are bags. There are discs. There are doorways. There are boats. There are ships. Some people can just think their way around.
Lalo will pop up and go, well, if we want to narrow it down, do you have any on planar travel to the Errk plains?
Most of the entries.
Hmm.
There are some that are rumored to come from the elemental plane of air.
Okay, let's narrow this down. As she was saying, I'm really looking for where the Aarakocra come from. So you say, and I have heard this from others too, that they come from this plane of air.
I said that's a theory.
Well, I've heard this theory before. Is there a way to possibly find a portal to this plane of air?
I'm trying to help you here, Errk, but I need you to understand the question you're asking is the equivalent of where do the dwarves come from? Where do the humans come from? Where do the elves come from? An answerable question, but I can't answer it tonight. I could set you up with someone who could walk you through all of the recent research if you've got about 6 months to spare. And even if you get to the elemental plane of air, I mean, that's a plane.
Yeah.
I'm trying to help here, but I just need you to understand that what you're asking, working on it, probably the Aarakocra down south. I don't remember where their city was. There's some in the mountains up towards Icespire. If you wanted to go that way. I'm sure there are wizards who could tell you. But there's not a book. There's a section behind the Emerald Door, and you would have to narrow that down.
Is there perhaps a section on the elemental plane of air?
There's a building on the elemental plane of air. I think perhaps I should find you someone more versed in elemental planes. I'm more of a blacksmith. But I can see who's available.
I would like some kind of help if it can be provided.
Okay, so should I assume that you and your friends won't be traveling to Baldur's Gate, or that you won't be going with them? Because this isn't a one-night thing.
I guess I didn't. I thought you were going to get someone else that could perhaps answer some of these questions for me, being that you're a
Well,
blacksmith.
I think that's the problem, son. I'm not sure you really understand the questions that you're. I don't. What question?
Yes.
I'm sure there are wizards who could send you there for a fee. I've heard tell of. Oh, what is that dwarven city? Of the dwarven city inland, where there are connections to all of the elemental planes: fire, water, earth, air. But last I heard, there was some group of idiots out there trying to close them, so you might want to hurry.
What he's talking about?
I don't know, but I think there's 5 of them.
And a half.
And a half.
Yeah.
But as far as where the Aarakocra, that I think asking where to find the Aarakocra on the elemental plane of air is like asking where to find humans on Faerun. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do, but I mean, I figure if I can get to the elemental plane of air, I can just look for them myself.
Okay. Well,
Perhaps I can earn some money in our travels, and maybe could I pay someone for research?
you can pay someone to research. Are you looking for a specific family line or a specific tribe? Or are you just looking Aarakocra on the elemental plane of air?
All I know about my family is
Okay. Sounds like you're looking for more specific knowledge than the elemental plane of air, but
right, but I'm willing to go one step at a time.
okay. You just want to wait to the elemental plane of air.
I would like to have that information, yes.
Okay, well, why don't you just I got y'all rooms for the night. Why don't you rest for the night and let me see who I can find for you in the morning? Because I'm not going to be able to pull someone at this time of night who's just going to have that knowledge off the top of their head.
I appreciate it, thank you.
You're welcome.
I guess I head up to my room.
Mhm.
Before I head up to there, I'm gonna.
We can do that, miss. Hold on. I have some sent up to your room.
Thank you.
Hey, Steve, you're still muted. I don't know if you know that.
I know that. It's just, yeah, the dog was barking, so I was
Okay.
I muted it.
Yeah, Bean just barked really loud.
Yep. There was somebody at the door, apparently.
Someone's at the door.
Mhm.
Seems like one of those moments where I should hold up the sign asking if you want me to kill them.
Oh, don't worry. I have someone with 4 legs who will happily do that for me.
Wait a second. Is that the water boy?
That was a Waterboy reference. Yes,
Okay.
it was. And good job on catching that.
Whatever happened to Feruza Ball?
Okay, are you guys?
Yeah, I can't really think of anything that Asteria would think of to research that would help her. So, and she's probably by now done her training, so she'll probably head to her room and retire for the evening.
Unless you happen to have a book called "Being an Angel in Faerun."
Yeah. Yeah, that's not really what you would be looking for.
Woohoo.
Okay, was there anything else you wanted to do tonight?
Nah, I'm good.
Well, yes, but it's more of a private nature.
Go pluck yourself.
That's what I had in mind.
Yeah, we don't want to know that you're molting, Errk.
Okay. Morning comes. Or there is a wizard who approaches you. As I assume you're going down for breakfast.
Yeah.
He looks to all appearance like an elf. He says, I understand you're looking for transport to the plane of air.
I am looking to find out how to get there, yes.
Well, you have someone open a portal.
How do I open a portal? Like, I learned recently that there are ways to open up a portal to the plane of Shadowfell. Is there perhaps some little thing I could do to open up a portal to the elemental plane of air?
You could study magic until you learn the spells that allow you to transition between portals, or you could find one of the naturally existing portals, or you could find a way into one of the planes that border the plane of air, like the plane of ash. But are you looking at Garum seemed a bit confused. He said you were looking for a nest in the plane of air?
Basically, it's like this. When I was just a little thing, I was kicked out of my nest, and I ended up here. I don't know how to get home. I don't know who my family is. I just want to reunite with my family.
Okay, but getting you to the plane of air isn't going to reunite you with your family.
True, but I have been told that is possibly where the Oracle could come from. And if it's a possibility, I think I should check there.
Well, it is a possibility, and there are places on Toril where there are portals to the plane of it where you can simply walk through. The Sumner Hills.
Perfect.
Okay.
Pain of the eye.
Someone can give you a map to the Sumner Hills. They reopened the Spellforge not too long ago, so there's a lot of travel down that way.
Oh, yes, I heard of them. It was the Vandalin 5, I believe it was.
But if you go underground, I understand that there's a dwarven city there that had planes to all of them. I imagine if you go to Baldur's Gate or Waterdeep, you'll find wizards who either know where such portals are, but they're just going to take you out on random locations on these planes. So that's what.
Well, that is something I can use, actually. We were planning on going to Baldur's Gate anyway. Perhaps I can find a wizard there.
Perhaps. I'm not overly familiar with the city myself, but sure. I mean, really, a wizard who focuses on planar studies would probably be your best bet.
One last question. You said that there are these portals around Faerun. Is there perhaps a map of any of them?
I mean, the ones that are known and stable tend to be fairly well guarded. I mean, if a cult
is
doesn't
there perhaps
set up
a Deep
around
Space Nine next to one of them?
there are people who set up either to protect them or worship them or try to destroy them or I mean there are whole cults out there doing nothing but worshiping the fact that they can step through into a plane of air, which okay.
Sounds
And
like a
then
meeting with
there
gravity.
are randomly opening ones. I understand that there are other ways of travel. It's I've done some study, but I've personally been more interested in other what they call material planes like ours um, than the elemental planes. The elemental planes are dangerous.
It is true. But, I have to find my family. I do appreciate your help, though. You've given me some useful information.
Well, if there's a way to contact you, if I can come up with anything, I would be happy to send it along.
And the best I can do, I think, is probably check back here.
Okay, sure. I come by here every few months. I don't live here. Just I know Garen. I'm sure someone in this library knows the planes better than I do, but he said you are looking for information. There's a list, a waiting list, to get into some of those topics. I'm sorry I couldn't be more help.
It's okay. I appreciate the knowledge. I have more information now than I had when we started.
Hey, just be careful. If you're looking for your family, look for your family. Don't pop about the planes just hoping you bump into them.
Oh. Thanks for the tip.
Okay.
So,
anyone else?
Gate?
No, I think we can go to Baldur's Gate. Unless somebody else needs to do anything.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. You head up to the coastway. After a few days, you get to Hale's Bounty again. It seems about the same. Nothing going on. And then, what the bloody hell? Excuse me a moment. I have a map of the Sword Coast sitting on top of the map of Baldur's Gate.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I took care of the Sword Coast, so we're good.
All right. Is the map of Baldur's Gate supposed to be up there? Because I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is.
I know, I see it.
Okay.
I feel like it's looking back at me.
When you look into the abyss looks back into you.
Oh, wait. I know why you can't. You know what? The hell it is.
None more black.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah.
You travel to Baldur's Gate. The Jackalwares, Corvallis tribe, they held their they have their shop in the wide, so you can deliver the message, blah blah blah.
Okay.
She accepts it, she says thank you. She lets you know that her pack is doing very well and
She's met me.
yeah,
I
but
figured.
still wants to know who's the weird floaty guy.
If I had an answer for that, I'd have $1 million gold.
Well, First he was born.
Are you sure?
Like David,
Hatched.
I'm pretty sure that was
It's
Errk.
true.
Okay. Corvallis soon tells you she must get back to business, and you all decide to go have lunch in the marketplace.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Unless you want to go off on some other completely random thing that has nothing to do with anything.
It was?
Not unless we can find what's his face's daughter in town. But no, I don't think we're going to do that.
This is the last nudge I'm giving you. One more time, you decide to go somewhere else. We're just going to go somewhere else.
No, I think we'll go there.
Right.
Yep.
Wait a minute. I put
Get
you
on
all
with
in
it.
here, so what the hell's going on? One moment. Everybody's vision reset. Give me just a moment. This is so stupid. You know what? Screw this. Jen, did it just show up for you?
Yes.
I thought so.
Is it the dynamic lighting?
Yeah, but
Is it the dynamic duo?
That's
Mhm.
right.
it's the dynamic lighting, but I spent a lot of time getting all of this set, and those settings aren't there anymore, and I'm annoyed.
Damn it.
So we're going to do the short version, which is really stupid because which means we're probably going to have to do this on the next map too, but also this whole thing is in daylight mode, so this should be a non-issue.
Well, I think if we're going to do the short version, only D is qualified for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm seeing stuff on the map. So. No, I'm seeing a lot of bad guys on the map.
No, these are not bad guys. I'll tell you who these
Okay.
people are. But is everyone seeing what you see on StreamYard right now?
Let me take a quick look.
Yes. All right.
Yep. I'm seeing him on StreamYard and I'm seeing him in Roll20, so we're good.
Yep,
Looks like we're in the middle of the 5 points.
Okay. Yeah, we are in an actual town. I would tell you that the people you see around you, they will become relevant momentarily. They are just
Gotcha.
like people, like
All right.
common
Sure, people
Common.
going about their day.
people
Okay.
going about their day. This is a marketplace. There are actually more than, what do you see, 8, 10 people, but
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's
I see about 9, yeah.
either way, at some point it became unnecessary. The like this one, these are just commoners, and these are actually just normal town guards.
Oh, okay.
And these are the 4 of you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And as you sit down to enjoy a leisurely lunch, we're going to do like the most D&D adventure thing we've done so far.
It all started at a tavern.
We got a bunch of rats in the cellar we need clearing out.
The rats are out of the cellar as of the 80s.
I was going to say I take offense to that.
Band reference.
That was a band reference. Yes, it was. Hair metal at its finest.
It's not letting me change her. Oh, God. Seriously. Sorry, gotta find someone again.
It's quite all right.
And now, And now Roll20 is just not responding to me. And now it is. So I'm going to start randomly killing commoners to see if that will lighten the processing load.
Hopefully they don't have 70,000 Constitution points.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. Commoners that die like Tarrasques.
Part of our lateness today that would affect it. Roll20's done some weird things, like giving an NPC Constitution of like 77,000, which kind of broke the game.
Read this to you.
Okay.
Your adventures have taken you to the wide and Baldur's Gate. Actually, we're going to take you to the lower city, to a marketplace, where local fishing boats share the harbor with trade vessels from far and wide. You begin to notice that people around you are discussing... Oh, that's weird. Something that's occurred the last few nights, where there's been an increase in the number of shooting stars. And not just across the sky, but lighting up the evenings, and according to what you're hearing, actually hitting the ground in some places, nearby. Some say these celestial events are omens of impending disaster. Others believe they are a precursor to the gods descending from the heavens to walk the land, because that never happened in Faerun.
Time of troubles.
But no one knows for sure. Now that I'm back in Roll20, let me see if I can get back
It could be a simple celestial event, or it could be an omen of something greater. It's hard to say.
Okay, good. You're just finishing your midday meal while listening to a blacksmith tell about being awakened last night by a loud crash. According to him, a crystalline vine burst out of the ground and punched a hole right through the roof of his neighbor's bakery. Must be divine punishment for the bad pie and steep prices, says the blacksmith. Suddenly, the earth shakes violently under your feet.
I feel the earth move under my feet.
Did the earth move for you too?
I don't know about you, but I need a cigarette now.
The smith and several others hurry outside. Other folks hurry inside their buildings. But light them from the ground.
Okay.
Glowy. Well, I'm going to move a little further
Is it
away.
a crystalline entity?
No, it's like the story you hear of the boy trading his cow for magic beans. This vine bursts from the ground and just up, tall enough to be seen above the rooftops. You hear screams of panic from everywhere. A sailor standing in your midst, this be her, says, I think it's time I return to my ship. You're welcome to join me. You'd be wise to flee this town. With that, she makes her way towards the docks.
I don't know, Mike. Don't you want to know some lore about this crystalline entity?
The ground turns again, and more eruptions burst through the streets around you. From these sites sprout smaller crystalline vines.
All right, let me.
I say we follow the guy going to the ship.
That was a woman.
Oh. Sorry, you all look alike to me.
I think that may be a good idea.
That's
She did give us an invitation.
The ground turns, more eruptions burst through the streets all around you. Smaller crystalline vines uproot themselves and begin lurching through the streets, driving panicked citizens before them. while the enormous vine stretches and grows even taller.
All right.
But what is going to become of this town?
Yeah, that is a point. I was thinking about making an Arcana check and seeing if any of this
So,
seemed like
what-
anything I would recognize.
What I need you all to do is roll initiative.
Oh, here we
Oh,
go.
damn.
Yeah, I was wondering.
We are
when that was
going
gonna
turn-based.
happen.
Okay. Oh, yeah. All right,
Okay,
hold on. I
drag,
gotta click
roll
on
the
my
dice.
guy, which is here.
Oh, okay.
Shit! We both got a 6.
Oh no.
I got no inspiration. I guess that's what I'm sticking with.
Yeah.
Zoom in.
No, I don't think what I have is going to help with
There's
that.
my guy.
Oh, damn. D rolled up there, didn't she?
Yep.
16.
I'll take that over a 6.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's really not letting me. Oh, damn it. Ah, sorry.
I got that song stuck in my head now. I feel the earth move under my feet.
Good song.
It is.
Good tune from back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Casey Kasem.
This tune was a real hit back in 1976, and now let's get it ready to spin that record and see what happens.
Coming up, we have a long-distance dedication from Evantor to Eberron, where everyone doesn't suck quite so much.
Now, during the
Mhm.
during the break here, I'll be recording the voice of Shaggy.
That flipped me out so much when I found out he was the voice of Shaggy.
Ruh-roh.
I did
Say
too.
what
Like
you
that
want
was
about
like
Shaggy,
what?
but that dude makes one hell of a sandwich.
Like Dag was impressed.
Yep.
He even likes peanut butter and bacon sandwiches.
Oh man, there is something wrong with you.
Never had
I'm
peanut butter.
telling you, man, it sounds so wrong, but
I will probably out of morbid curiosity try it one day because I did discover that like candy coated or chocolate coated bacon was actually pretty awesome. But like peanut butter, I'm still trying to wrap my head around that.
and it has to be on toast. That's important.
Well, I'm going to go out on the limb and say that whoever thought of mixing peanut butter and bacon was probably high.
Yeah, probably were.
I represent.
That's not to say it's bad. They come up with some good stuff once in a while. I'm just saying. I don't think a sober person came up with that.
Probably, but it was more the beer.
If I didn't know the actual story of like how Flamin' Hot Cheetos came about, I would have totally thought that was a high invention. Somebody's like
Right?
dipping them in Tabasco. This is awesome.
All right, let me lay this scene out for y'all.
All right,
Okay.
weird crystal stuff going
This
on.
big crystalline vine popped out from under the ground and is growing rapidly. That's the glowy thing here.
Yeah.
6 smaller vines popped out and then pulled themselves out of the ground and started lurching around towards whomever was nearer them.
Oh, so they're about to attack those citizens of Baldur's Gate over there.
Yep.
That's not good.
Nope.
The militia is freaking out, the ones that are there. But they are moving to they're shouting for everyone to run, go inside, go inside, go inside. And that's
The
it.
flaming fist at work.
Not saying it.
So, with that, we begin, and we begin with D.
Ooh,
D
what
D
do I
D D D D D.
Well, Dee's gonna run up here, and she's gonna try to hit him.
Okay. Let me see if I have a picture of them. To show you real quick. I do. Hold on. Once they pulled themselves from the ground.
Oh wow.
Do you see it? Yeah, there it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
That's what they look like. And they really grew as vines from the ground and then just pulled themselves out.
All right.
Kind of shambling around.
We need a tabaxi because that looks like a walking yarn man to me.
But the very, very big one is just growing. It's not showing any signs of pulling itself out of the ground.
I don't know. With sentient vines, I kind of want to call Ash Williams.
Okay. Sorry. D, you are attacking.
That one. Yep. So the first strike misses, but I do have a second strike.
Okay. Whoa. Yeah, you got it.
Well, the first one was just a feint. Set him up.
I meant to do that.
That's right. It was deliberate. It was deliberate.
So you did slap me to make sure. Blah, blah, blah,
Oh, right, because you get an extra attack as an artificer, right? Okay.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, battle
I
master.
wonder where you got it from. Yeah.
Okay. You slashed, and I will point out because these tokens messed up too. These guys that are attacking, they there's just like there's light coming from the huge big vine. They just emanate dim light. Like they're crystalline vines that are now ambulatory.
Right.
So
Bonus action, I'll have the dog attack too.
okay.
Get him,
Is
Bronx.
he gonna bark at him?
He's gonna bark and he's gonna off and he's gonna woof.
He's gonna grab.
He might even snarl.
So that's an 8, so that misses.
Like gah a little bit.
All right.
Yeah, snarl, gah.
The militia, as I said, is trying to get people to evacuate, but this one here is going to move to here and attempt to attack with the spear because that's what he has.
Are the militiamen all the ones in the hoods like this guy?
Yeah, those are the commoners. So
Okay, gotta do something about them.
the militiamen are the ones with the tan
Okay.
background like this one.
Gotcha.
Why did it roll on that one? I'm not supposed to auto roll damage. Whatever.
Are they part of the metal militia by any chance?
He did hit. He manages to pierce it. Doesn't do a whole lot. The other one comes up and holds his spear in two hands. And also hits him. Probably what it does. So they're just stabbing at it. But it's almost like they're trying to herd it away. Like they don't know if they can kill it. They're just trying to keep it away from the commoners. Evantor.
All right then. I will manifest the singularity. You know what? Let's see. Before I do that, I'm going to attack first. I will fly up over this tent, which That'll probably put me about 15 feet in the air. I will launch an attack at this guy first. Let's see if I can get him away from the commoner. It's 14 hit.
It does.
All right. Disable the shit. All right, 6 points damage, and he will be moved 10 feet away from me. Which is actually not going to help that person that much. So looking at a straight line, that's probably going to put him right here next to this person.
You see the impact of your blast, but its roots tangle into the ground and it does not move. It just kind of pushes
For this earth cult bullshit.
Yeah.
I had enough of that in the other campaign, damn it.
Okay.
All right,
Just
I'm
be
not
thankful
done.
the vines aren't trying
Okay.
to have sex with you.
Well, if I can't get it away from the commoner, I can at least hit it again. So another Eldritch Blast on this guy. Because the best thing I can do is try and destroy it as quickly as possible. I said disable. Quit doing that shit. Ooh, down 10's gonna hit.
No.
Alright, bonus action. We manifest the singularity, and it will make an attack. Which is going to be D20 plus 6. For fuck's sake, why does it keep doing that? It keeps... so that's going to be D20 plus 11 plus 6 is 17.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be 8 points of cold damage, assuming it's not immune to cold damage, or D8 of cold damage. This stupid thing keeps asking me if I click and drag to roll the dice. I'm like, no, I keep hitting disable and it won't do it.
You see no reaction to that attack, as if it didn't affect it at all.
So immune to cold damage as this stuff starts sucking the light and heat out of its vicinity. Fascinating. Recalculating. That's me.
All right. Starting from here. 2 vines whip out at this commoner.
Isn't that? I was really hoping to be able to save them, but no.
And Evantor, since you were looking in this direction, as the vines, one misses and then one kind of wraps around this woman, and you see a flash of, like, you know what radiant damage looks like.
Right.
And she screams and then just collapses.
Damn it.
This one, you attacked it. It moves this way.
What is that little blue-rimmed black dot?
That's my manifestation.
Oh, okay.
It's this map's a little bit darker, so I figure like I need to put a blue ring around it. It'll be easier to see for me.
Oh, totally.
Okay, Evantor, you've been hit twice. 2 vines hit you.
Shield. Takes AC up to 20.
Evantor, you've been hit once.
Better than twice.
One vine, your shield does pop up and knock away. Another manages to hit you for 9 radiant damage, and I
Ouch.
need a. Oh, there isn't actually a save yet. You are grappled, but you can try to escape on your next turn.
damn.
Strength, yeah, that
So
would be great for me.
It has wrapped around you, and you feel it just sucking the heat from you after it flashes you with radiant damage.
I'm curious.
Um,
Ironic, given that's what I just tried to do to it.
This one is attacking back at D. Same thing. 2 vines whip out. Oh, that was critical.
Oh, no.
One miss.
Did you do a disadvantage because they're attacking me and not the dog?
I'm sorry.
She can use her action to put disadvantage on anybody attacking her and not the metal beast instead.
Actually,
Steel Defender.
right. Let me think on that, because both you and the dog attack that, and it's not the brightest thing. Yeah, you can do that. Okay, they missed. They missed. That's good, because that was critical. That would have been bad.
Mm-hmm.
This one moves
Oh, hang on a
down.
second. How much?
Yes.
How much reach does this guy have?
Enough.
Just checking. Is this?
He is
this...
enough.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, if you want to ask me if he can reach a specific place, I'll answer you, but
Right, I'm just asking because I was like floating over this tent here.
wow, this dude just critically missed a commoner.
Yeah, because I'm up in the air. I don't like fly 50 feet up in the air just to make your life hard or anything. I try and stay like relatively low.
Okay, yeah, I just watched another commoner get whipped and then pop, collapse.
Damn.
This one's attacking the militiaman.
What's the safe word, man?
Popcorn.
Perfect, Nukin. I don't know about all that, but the password is swordfish.
This militiaman, despite his chainmail shirt, just caught 2 vines. He got a flash, and he has also been grappled. And he screams, "It's cold!" This one just starts walking this way. And this one comes up, comes up to this militiaman. Oh, crap. He did. First vine missed him. The second one wrapped right around his neck and flash, and he's dead.
Was there a Gwen Stacy snap?
Errk.
All right. Well, I'm going to fly up. Let's see. I guess 30 feet.
Are you aware you can put that on your character?
I'm at what?
Are you aware you can put your height on your character?
I didn't know that. How do I do that?
Okay, over there where like if you click on your character, the top button is your hit points. The next button is your AC, and the third empty button over top of your character, you can input a number there to indicate your height, your current altitude.
I see.
How do
Okay.
I keep getting that wrong?
Voila.
Yeah.
All right. Then
I'm
I
in
am
skill
going
now.
to. What did you say, Steve?
For some reason, my sheet keeps getting my AC wrong.
All right. I am going to use. Make sure I'm doing this correctly. I'm going to use Planar Warrior
Yes. Good move.
on this guy here. You see that?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And that is as a bonus action. And then I am going to shoot an arrow at it with my sharpshooter longbow.
Okay. That's a hit.
Yes.
Nice. That's 8 piercing.
Don't forget to do the force damage.
Oh yes, and the 1d8 force damage. Actually, it's not piercing. It's all force damage.
Oh, it's all
because
force
of the
damage.
Planar
Okay.
Warrior. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
9 force.
So 9 force damage.
So when you say you're doing Planar Warrior, is that a bonus action?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Sorry,
Yeah, he has to
I'll be
call
more
it
clear
out.
about that in the future.
All right. Are you at the point of having a second shot yet? Oh wait.
No,
'cause
not
that was
until
your-
next turn. Not
No.
until next level up.
Yeah, he multi-classed.
Mhm.
All right. Asteria.
All right. I
What's
think
going
I'm
on?
going.
Havoc, chaos, carnage, big glowy vine.
Well, I got this dude right next to me. I want to get rid of. So
Dogs
let's
and
go
cats
ahead.
living together.
Mass hysteria. Yeah.
That's right.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna head and hit him with booming blade and with the rapier. So we're gonna hit him with that.
Oh, what is it with this? We keep getting it. It'll like it's
Yeah.
gonna land on a bigger number, and then it'll.
Is that good
just
enough,
straight
or do I
roll
have to
over.
roll favored by the
That's
gods?
just aggravating to see.
That is
Yeah.
not good enough.
Okay, then I'm gonna roll favored by the gods. And that's 2d4.
That's right.
That's at least 2 points. Yeah, I think that hits.
Sweet.
Yep.
Next time, compliment Timora's ass. You forgot that part.
Okay, so that's 22 points of damage. 10 piercing,
Damn.
12 thunder.
22. Hit him with the
It
deuce
is-
deuce.
It is severely shaken.
They're not
But
stirred.
not stirred. Yeah, baby.
All right.
But it is still moving.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to Missy Step. I'm going to get the hell out of Dodge because I'm right adjacent to him. Not that he can really hurt me that badly, but I'm still going to go here. No, maybe not. Yeah, that's probably safe. Yeah, I can go up there. So I'm on the roof of the building.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn.
That brings us back to Delilah.
I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Branding Smite.
Branding smite. That sounds vicious.
And then I will hit it.
It's on fire.
I smote his ruin by writing smite on his face.
So that is, I also need to add 2 points for the Branding Smite. Give me 1 moment. That's an extra 2d6 for 8. And I also get my second
Did you?
attack.
9. That's an extra 9 points. Is that 12 altogether?
12 for the first one.
Nice.
My second. Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
I need to lay 3d6 on that one as well. So that's a total of 10.
Very nice.
You must have just missed with that strike, Jeff, if 14 is hitting.
I had a 14 of it hit, then I rolled like an 11 for another one.
So 12, 22. Oh my gosh. Okay. This thing in front of you looks pretty wrecked, but it's still somehow holding together.
Okay. That's all I can do this round.
Actually, Mike, the average creature armor class in D&D 5e is 14. You average up all the various armor classes. More creatures have an armor class around 14 and 15 than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know.
Okay. The militiamen are really freaking out, but this one here and this one here are attacking this thing. So one miss,
Oh yeah, I got plenty of range. Okay.
one hit, won't put its spear right into it. That's all he can do. This one down here screams and says, "They killed Bob!" And he tries to run away.
You bastard!
And as he tries to run away, this thing turns around. Well, it doesn't turn around. It just snaps a vine out at him, which wraps around his foot, and you see what's becoming a familiar flash. And damn, the other two are dead. So, like the militia, you do hear like not cloister bells, but alarm bells ring, and you hear calls of 2 arms. But you don't see. You do see a couple other guys near the top who are just arriving. See what's going on.
This is what happens when you hire professional mercenaries as your town guard. I'm just saying.
Well, you're in the lower wards. It's not,
Yeah.
Evantor.
Equation. Gravimetric bolt. I'll fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at this guy.
Gravimetric bolt sounds pretty burly.
Stop doing that, you piece of crap.
Ouch.
Ugh.
You're gonna have to enable 3D dice. I think that's why it's doing that.
Well, they're rolling. What do you mean? They're enabled.
Okay. Well, it was doing that before, and then I had automatically rolled 3D dice on the dice options.
I don't think I've ever had to do that before.
Yeah, if you don't hit automatically, then you have
Okay.
to drag to make
Maybe
it
I was
actually
wrong.
Yeah.
roll. Otherwise,
Okay.
it just makes your numbers show up. But
You definitely
That's
have
like-
to do that.
That's like
Evantor,
super
One
lame.
of those. One of
We
those.
have to
blasts
do it.
Oh,
Sorry.
one of the blasts did hit?
Yes.
Nice.
We have to
Yeah,
do it
good one.
again on here
Beat
because
that.
we launched a new game.
All right, 8 points of force damage to this guy. Did it destroy him?
Yep. No, I mean it didn't destroy him, but you hit him.
Well, bonus action.
Seek and destroy.
Equation. Limited wormhole. And I will Misty Step out of his grasp.
Oh, that's
Man.
right. Oh crap! Hold on. You just reminded me of something. You can do that, but something happened before you even did your Eldritch Blast. You took 5 points of cold damage
Ouch.
from the vine,
All right.
but that did not prohibit you from doing your Eldritch Blast or your Misty Step.
Hang on, let me make sure I get the right distance here. So it's over here. I do not like a lot of the new UI stuff that's going on here. I'll put you right there. I go to use the ruler tool and it like puts up this stupid box instead of just letting me use the ruler tool.
I had that problem myself.
Alright, 5 more points of damage. Do not like the way it's chipping me down.
It felt like it was draining the heat from you.
Let's see, that's my action and bonus action, and save that reaction for a shield spell should I need it. I'm done.
Well, since you left, it will go to this person.
I'm opening a bag of date pieces, and I wonder if Jeffrey Dahmer had these.
Bad dates.
Dried dates are delicious.
Okay. The blight that Evantor just zapped away from wraps 2 vines around this person.
Damn it.
She screams horribly and collapses in its viney arms.
Freaking commoners and their 4 hit points.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish I'd gotten
You
him with
left
that
her
last
there.
shot.
This one comes over to where Errk is flying above the ground.
Listen to Greg do this bullshit again. Like, he's always trying to screw with our emotions.
You literally
Almost like
teleported
he's a DM
away
or something.
and left no defenses between the viney monster and the commoner.
I
behind.
can save no one if I'm dead.
Apparently, you can save no one if you're alive, bruh. So what's
Oh,
it?
you shithead. I would like to remind you that you couldn't save a whole bunch of innocents in the other campaign. Like, oh, let's go walk them into town. They all fell in the pit to get eaten by a purple worm.
May I remind you that Errk is our only marshal?
But did I step out of the way of the purple worm and say they're right there? No, I did not.
It's not like I just threw her in front of it. Like, look, I'm trying to kill this thing.
Uh-huh. Whatever helps you sleep at night. This one's lashing out. To
Right. What should I expect from a TMNT hater?
What? They make good soup.
See,
Radioactive mutant ninja soup.
Ninja soup.
You got-
Instead of
you
biting
got
it,
2
kicks.
vines wrapped around.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Bisque. Teenage Mutant Ninja Bisque.
Here's in a china bowl. Turtle soup. Errk, 2 vines whipped up from this astral blade on the ground and wrapped
30
around
feet up into the air?
Yes, wrapped around your
Wow.
legs.
Okay.
You take a total of 16 points of radiant damage, and they've got you.
Ooh, 16 points. Damn.
God damn.
You're not going anywhere. This one by D.
Starting to wonder if these things have a limit on how far they can reach.
They do have a limit. Everything has a limit. This blade by D turns
You also
towards...
gotta know, like, the more often we go in the air, the more often he's gonna make sure there's things that can hit us in the air too.
Right?
No shit.
I mean, it's only fair.
Yeah.
The vine in front of you whips out. One whips out towards you but misses. Another from the same creature whips out towards this woman behind you. And there's a flash and she collapses as it constricts her.
Dang it, he was supposed to pay attention to me only. Oh well.
Itch, my nose.
This one steps over and pop, pop. And an old man screams and collapses as a vine comes out and wraps around his neck, and there's a flash.
Friggin' assholes.
This one attacks one of the militiamen attacking him. Actually, he sends a vine towards each. He's got both of them. So he's got vines wrapped around them.
Damn.
Errk.
Well,
Oh, wait. I forgot one. I'm sorry. Hold on. This will only be a moment. Yeah, the vine that was already wrapped around this dude to the south just grabs tighter, and you see a chill start to spread from it. As he collapses. Now, Errk. Sorry. Bit of housekeeping.
Okay. I am going to now put Hunter's Mark on this guy.
Okay.
Tripling up the damage.
Yep. Let's see. Hunter's Mark is 1d6 plus the damage. Okay. And then I am going to shoot my longbow at him.
Yes. Oh, I was worried for a second there.
23.
That hits.
I would hope so. That's 8 piercing plus 1d6. All right. That is 14 points of damage.
Nice.
All right. The light fades from that one.
Okay, hold on. Isn't there? I think there's a thing about if one dies, I can switch the Hunter's Mark over to somebody else.
Yeah, on your next round, you can use your bonus action to move it to a new target.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. Sorry, Errk. You still killed him. That's fine. But you also took 2 points of cold damage.
Jesus.
You had 2 vines on you. Hold on. You took 8 points of cold damage.
Yikes.
You feel those vines draining the heat from your body. But you still killed him. So,
Okay.
it's not all bad.
Do I still have my movement?
You do now, but not. You will have it next turn because you've now killed it, and its vines will drop away from you.
Okay. I guess I'm done then.
Okay. Asteria.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, she goes and lifts her hands, ready to cast a spell, and says, "To Mistra, rain fire on them." And I'm going to cast Scorching Ray.
So, yeah, they like it getting hot.
Yeah. And so the first one's going to be on him. We're going to see if he'll die.
Asteria is about to drop it like it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
Scorching Ray. Here's the first one. Yeah, I think that hits.
That hits.
11. Does it kill it, or
Okay.
do I need another shot?
Nope. It did not kill it.
Okay.
It burned
One
it.
more shot. Okay. All right, this is my second shot. All right, I'm using a 3rd level slot, by the way, so I'm upcasting this. I'm guessing 19 hits.
That hits.
Yeah.
15.
Hell yeah.
Fired.
It collapses.
All right. My remaining 2 shots are on this dude.
Okay.
Well, probably won't take more than one shot to get that guy. He's pretty busted up. Oof.
That definitely hit.
That hits.
Damn.
14.
Okay.
Yeah, if he didn't, we'd probably take another shot.
Yeah, he's still up.
Yeah.
Why'd you draw an X on him?
You were talking about this
16?
one, right?
No, I was talking
Yeah.
about this one.
No, that guy's dead.
She just
Okay.
killed that one.
Okay, I thought that was on.
I'm trying to do 2 shots on this guy.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
so-
16 also hits.
Nice.
All right.
Oh,
Oh.
he looks rough,
11.
but
Not
he
bad.
is still
Not bad.
standing.
Okay, so
Wow.
yeah, and then from there, let me see what I got. I think I've got a bonus option bonus action options.
That was a nice round, Steve.
Yeah, it's a pretty good spell. Yeah, I'm gonna head. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna see. Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action and sprout my wings, and then
Okay.
fly, and then I'll fly over. Yeah, I guess over here. Okay.
Are you at 30 feet too?
Yeah, I'm about where you are.
I'm just gonna tell you right now. One of these guys got me already at this height. I would probably go
Okay.
higher if I was you.
Okay. Yeah, I think I can go. I'll go for another 5 feet because I don't have a whole lot more. Okay,
All right.
25.
Back to D.
All right. So I will bring.
Well,
Mike?
wait. I'm sorry, real quick. Asteria, you already flew
Hold on,
30
I'm sorry.
feet laterally. Are you saying you're also flying 30 feet upward?
I'm wherever I was here, and then because I was at the top of the building, and then I was maintaining that height, flying this way.
Okay.
I mean, like, how high is the building? And then
Yeah, I'm not sure.
straight distance is 15 feet.
All
The
right.
building is about 18 feet high.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
you can really
right.
be 30 feet in the air.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah,
33?
I'll go over there, and then I'll go up another 10.
Okay.
Alright.
And back to D.
All right. So I will. Branding Smite stays up for a minute, so I will hit him with the. If I can hit him.
Did you hit him with the branding smite already?
Branding Smite is up for a minute, and I cast it the last round. So a
That
four
is a hit.
hit. That's flashing, and then
I think that's quite exactly how it works. I could be wrong.
Branding Smite says you cast it, and the next melee attack you hit with it, the Branding Smite takes effect.
That's why I asked, did you hit him with the branding smite last round?
I started it as my bonus action.
Okay.
He collapses.
That was the extra damage on that. Well, if he collapses, then we will go. Let's try to keep this one. And I'll attack him.
Um,
16.
That's a hit.
And the extra damage for the smite.
Nice. 10.
So that's a 10. Then we'll let the dog attack.
Okay.
Dog.
That's right.
Would be a good dog. The
And
dog ain't hitting shit.
a minute, there's an extra attack. He's got a
You gotta add your proficiency bonus to the attack,
yo.
which should be a hit then.
Your proficiency bonus is 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Yeah, that's
mounted,
it.
so you should have advantage. Yeah.
So if that was a hit,
Yeah.
then that's a 1d8 plus 2.
Aw.
So 3.
3 points.
I'm stuck.
All right. I am back. You know, for an angel, Asteria looks an awful lot like a tiefling.
It's not those kind of wings.
I was just commenting on the picture of Devlin as your avatar.
Yeah.
Maybe she's just horny.
That could be it.
The relationship with Devlin is complicated.
It's like, what happened to Ahsoka? It's complicated.
Are we back? We're waiting for Jen.
Are you there, Jen?
Here.
All right.
Okay.
I think we're set.
That was the militia then. And it's Evantor.
All right. Well. Nope, none of that's going to work, I'm sure. And nobody's close enough together to do that. I can't do any of my coolest stuff because of the way things are set up. So, I am going to at least try and save one of these people. How badly wounded does this one look?
Meh. He looks pretty burned, actually.
Although you do notice that he's glowing like he just got some.
Afterglow.
Yeah.
Is this
That
one
one looks
wounded at all?
fine. He's got some spears sticking out of him. And he's got a vine wrapped around a dude's neck in front of him.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can save that guy. This guy's getting 2 forceful gravitations. Eldritch Blast. 1, 2.
Yes, but are the gravitational particles strings?
In theory.
In theory, communism works. In theory.
I thought that was actually a rather clever joke, it's string theory. Didn't quite get the intellectual, didn't get the chuckle I was hoping for.
I laughed.
But I did like your
funny.
response.
I liked it. I just can't resist that Simpsons line. And can never resist it.
I did get it.
Alright, 16 points of force damage.
Actually, of those two, only the first hit.
Oh, the 11 didn't hit?
No.
Alright, in that case, 6 points of force damage.
And you're going for this guy?
This guy right here.
You could say you hit it and quit it.
Okay. It hits him. He rocks.
Damn it! I think that's all I can do at this moment because my little construct over here is just proving completely ineffective.
What can he do anyway?
It can slow things down and render them, give them cold damage on a hit.
And cold damage doesn't work, so
Cold
basically
damage is
slowing
not
them
working, so
down
it's
is all you
useless.
can
So,
do.
yeah, I'm dismissing this thing, and from now on, this little jobber is just going to be my. Why can't I grab him all of a sudden? That's weird. Okay, that's just going to be my familiar. Should I decide to do anything with that?
All right.
Oh, this is a frustrating fight. So little I do works on these things.
And the big vine continues to grow.
Is Bjorn here?
The big vine that everyone is ignoring.
Focus fire, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, I got the guys around me. Oh, shit. Somebody just turned on the light bright.
You light up my life.
Yeah, that is the effect I was going for, except it's a bit more of a aura than I wanted.
Boy, they really light up a room when they walk in, eh?
They do.
There we go. Yeah, it's just tearing apart this building behind it, growing up through it. This one whips out at this guy in front of him with another vine. They really only got one move.
Right?
But, you know.
They're kind of predictable that way.
It's like playing Street Fighter against a guy who's always doing like the low kick. Like, stop being a cheap bastard. Learn some combos.
But that guy just seems to drain, and then he's just collapses.
What did you say your instructor said? Something about if you're not cheating, you're not trying to win or something like that?
That's what my drill sergeant said, yes indeed. If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
This one in front of E is going to attack this commoner.
Military rules of engagement, we prefer 3-to-1 odds. It's just smart. There's no such thing as a fair fight.
Right?
Okay, D, you see two vines wrap around this person, and flash, they die.
Ew, my
In
eyes!
public?
Going on.
I'm too young! I said, Ethel, don't look!
I'm pretty sure you'd get arrested for that in Baldur's Gate.
I said, Ethel,
Don't look,
don't look!
Ethel! You put your clothes on.
She done been incensed. Yes, sir, they call him the Streak. Boogie-da, boogie-da.
Okay, Errk.
Okay.
I'm so proud that you know that, Greg. I'm so proud of you right now.
All right.
So I calls out to Ethel. I says, "Don't look, Ethel!" But it was too late.
This dude's almost dead. I mean, or at least he's on the way of being dead.
All right. I'm going to put Planet Warrior. Wait, can I do that again? I don't think I can. Hold on. Let me look at that.
You can move your hunter's
I might have to wait until I take a rest.
Can you use a proficiency bonus numbers at times, or does it last for a full minute, or?
It says as a bonus action, you can choose a creature you can see within 30 feet of you. The next time. Oh, wait a minute. That's not going to work anyway because it's within 30 feet of me.
Yeah.
I'm 60 feet in the air.
You can try moving your hunter's mark.
That's still an option.
Yeah, okay. We'll put Hunter's Mark on him then. And we shall attack it with my longbow.
Nail that sucker.
Shit. 12.
It's a hit.
Wow.
All right,
Okay.
11 is the threshold. 11's too little. 12 is it.
So that's 8. And then
D6.
1d8 forced. Oh, hold on. I can actually hit this on my sheet. That's right. Let me do that. I haven't done that yet. All right. And Hunter's Mark. All right. So that is 12 points of damage
Nice.
And
to the light bright.
it ceases to glow.
I loved Life Braid as a kid.
Hmm.
I was that stupid kid that kept taking the light bulb out and sticking his finger in the socket.
Alright. Asteria.
All right.
Still works.
I'm going to take a sorcery point and I am going to twin Firebolt.
Oh, twin spell.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you're gonna do what?
I'm going to twin Firebolt with my meta magic.
Okay.
Meta magic.
At whom?
So I'm going to hit him and this thing here. So
Okay.
I think yeah. So that's on him.
Even his son is like, damn, that hurt.
I felt that in the
15 points
next
of fire
generation.
damage.
That's right.
And then on the other one, uh, 15, and then 11 on this dude. And then I am moving back, like right here. And 5 feet higher.
Okay, this dude is dead.
He's toast.
As far as you throw a firebolt at a crystalline vine that is now 35 feet across, and as far as you can tell, at least 200 feet high.
Okay.
It doesn't care.
What?
Yeah.
You barely see a scorch on it.
Okay. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I wanted to twin it, because it's like if it failed, then at least I got the other guy.
D.
All right, I'm gonna attack the guy again.
God damn.
Damn.
So that didn't. So we'll do the second strike.
Oh, well,
Yep.
that might hit. Oh, and a 1. Damn.
3 again.
All right, so let's do the smite.
He goes down. That was it for him.
All right, so
As you look around, you notice that 4 more have popped up.
Great.
doing that, I'm just gonna go straight here and let the dog attack the thing, the crystals.
Okay.
We have replaced the city of Baldur's Gate with Fortress crystals.
It's gotten really groovy in this town, man. It's all about like crystal energy, you know what I'm saying? Like
right.
feel
That
the
didn't
stars
hit.
talking to me.
No, that didn't hit.
It was so near a crit, though.
Let's see. All of the local militia are dead. All of the commoners are dead. Evantor.
Huh?
And
Why you gotta be like that, man?
We've gotten to a
Greg
wonderful
is the guilt distributor.
The salt wasn't enough. You had to twist the knife too, huh?
Yep, yep.
and you hear from a distance, you hear militia types shouting, "It's all over the city! Send reinforcements! Send it to the lower ward, the lower city. That's where you are. Screw the lower city. Send them to the high ward."
I'm really wishing we'd have gotten with that guy and gotten on his ship.
Okay, for the
It's still
third
good.
time, Errk. You know what a female looks like by now.
All right.
Now, anyway, so yeah, 4 more popped up.
But do we know how the captain was identifying? He could be right.
You know that the DM said she then runs off to the south.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Because we're not stopping this thing. That's clear. I mean, we're just killing the
Evantor.
symptom, not the disease.
But maybe I'm just a bigot who refuses to accept their identity.
It's like ball spawn and illithid invasions and now astral blights.
I was like,
All right.
oh, geez.
So we bolt out of here with a little note floating down in the air that says, "See you wouldn't want to be you."
Yeah, I guess we may have to because we're not killing this thing.
Nope. And these vine creatures just keep popping back up.
Yep.
What do we owe Baldur's Gate anyway?
$60 an hours of my time.
Hundreds of hours.
What are you doing?
I am voting that we head south and look for the ship.
Yeah, I think so.
Calculating. It's a losing proposition. I guess I'm gonna fly off towards the ship, regretfully.
Yeah.
And this.
You all do know that from where you are, the appropriate way to get to the docks would be to go to the south.
Yes.
Okay.
Which would force you to run past the very big crystal thing, but you don't see any of the smaller ones at the moment.
It has done nothing to attack us so far, other than just.
No, it's just growing.
Yeah.
The big one.
But it's glowing very aggressively.
It's glowing aggressively, and it is growing at a ridiculous rate. And Evantor, you're beginning to wonder if it is even going to follow the square cube ratio or just keep extending upward.
I fear it's not going to collapse under its own weight, however.
Yeah.
Silica-based entity and all that. But as I'm flying off towards I'm just going to be shouting, "Flee! Flee! This area is lost. Do not waste your lives for nothing." To the residents.
Okay. So
we've cut a path south at least, so they can run that way.
So who can run?
I'm flying.
Who's alive enough to run?
All right. So are y'all running towards the docks?
Yep.
Yeah. Flying
Yeah,
and
I will
running.
tell
on
you,
the docks.
on the way there, I'm not going to make you go through a bunch of turns to do this, but let's see, you're ignoring that. You see members of the militia, some trying to hold some of these things at bay, others trying to herd civilians just away. I mean, they're trying. I don't know another way to put that. Let's do this once. As you're running through the alleyway of buildings and the vines are sprouting up, I need everyone to give me a dex save.
I shouldn't be too bad at that.
Dex fairly decent at the moment. Otherwise, I'm going to use inspiration. Yeah, I'm using my inspiration.
Guess not.
16.
Okay.
Oh God, I saw that one. Like no.
Um, okay, you
20.
all saved, so you managed to avoid a bunch of collapsing, very tall buildings, like multi-story buildings, and stuff flying around. You take 13 points of damage each.
Okay.
And you see a crowd of citizens going down another path, going to the docks. We'll take one of the ships. It's our only hope. Before a vine sprouts up from underground and just in the middle and throws them everywhere.
All right.
An old woman tries to grab one of somebody's arm. I don't care who. Says these vines are everywhere. We're all doomed. Before a building falls on her.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you are.
Well, thanks, drunk Ralph. We know we're doomed.
And then.
That was Friday the 13th reference for.
Okay, I was going to go for something else. I was going to ask you if that was from Hysterical.
No, remember the old guy, the drunk guy, always walking around. You're doomed. It's got a death curse.
You see, there's a horror spoof comedy movie, and they had a guy like Drunk Ralph in there, and like he keeps almost getting killed the whole film, but he keeps going, doomed. You're all over you. You're doomed. And then like you see like this truck coming. It looks like it's going to hit the guy he's talking to, and then it's like he's always on a bicycle and it's chasing him. Like and then he comes back out. You're still doomed with a truck chasing him.
Sorry, I'm not supposed to have to do this on each friggin' map, but I'll try and make sure it's done next time.
All right.
If you like horror parodies, you ought to look it up. Let's see if it's available out there for free watch someplace.
I haven't had a whole lot of interest in watching them.
Oh, well, never mind then.
Okay, good. As you get to the dock, there are people and things going on that I'm not going to put everyone on here because it would be way too crowded.
But you don't want to drop in the entire population of Baldur's Gate?
Just a quick thing here. I noticed that it looks like all three of us flying people are on the ground here.
Is there some way you would like me to represent you not being on the ground?
Well, Jeff was talking about putting the height thing in that third circle there, but
all right, yeah.
I mean, if you would just want to acknowledge that we're up in the air, that's fine too.
Yeah, y'all can leave Dee completely on her own on the ground like you did last week when she got her ass kicked. That's no problem.
Seeing as how she didn't take any damage and I was getting the crap kicked out of me, even in the air, I'm fine with being in the air.
Yeah.
I've got 120 feet of range of my attacks. I'm good with being air support.
Yeah, likewise.
At best, I could carry her up in my claws, but I couldn't carry her dog.
She'll build a new one.
Okay, the focus is the captain that you saw from... Oh, these things should be glowing. Hold on.
Who fled immediately.
She did, and she told you that you should.
Yeah.
Well, she's not a heroic adventurer, clearly.
She never claimed to be.
Yeah.
Perhaps you could take that up with her later. Assuming
Pirates, have they?
She also said, "Come with me to my ship."
Yeah. Come with me if you want to live.
So she was trying to save your ungrateful.
Right. Yeah, like, oh, Evantor, the person that you abandoned died. But meanwhile, I was like, hey, why don't you go with the chick who's abandoning the whole town? Like, don't give me that shit. Don't try and play with my emotions. You done failed on that end.
Are you pretending I didn't already give her shit for the same thing? She just didn't care. She's like, yep, that's right. Let them die. I got places to be.
Let them die.
That's what
I
I'm
left
saying.
an extra copper for lunch. They can work it out.
An extra copper.
As you
And
arrive,
that's only because there's not a lower value coin in the game.
As you arrive at the dock, you notice the captain is standing at. Oh wait, the scene at the
They don't
docks
have
is
hay
chaotic.
coppers?
Hundreds of people swarm the piers, trying to push their way onto 3 vessels that haven't yet set sail. 2 longships and a galleon. We only care about the galleon. A group of thugs in black leather armor use their clubs on a crowd of screaming commoners, keeping the people away from ships as they're loaded with cargo under the supervision of a sneering man with long red hair. A woman steps out of the crowd and wipes blood from her chin. Oh,
Yeah.
hold on. That's her.
I'm sorry.
Good to see you again. I'm Captain Alina Startel. One of those ships is mine. Pity I can't reach
Pleasure.
it right now. Would you be good enough to help me? I promise to return the favor.
All right, which one has got the Zen?
If the favor involves getting us all out of here, I have no objections.
Yeah, that would be the idea. We get to my ship, we all go.
Sounds good to me.
So where are the Zentorms that are clubbing people?
Yeah, my ship is the galleon that's down this pier, and
I'm not, oh,
these
down
are
this
the
pier.
guys.
Okay, so right here, this thing?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, I'll follow her.
Yep, I will follow
You
her.
notice there are 6 men in black leather standing in front of the sneering red-haired man and what appears to be a halfling.
I'm not looking at the flashy
We are
thing.
the men in black. No.
And she says, that's Travis. That's his gang. That behind him is my ship.
Okay.
So let's see. Does his gang start up here or
Yep.
back here?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Damn.
These guys can go for a swim.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
All right, initiative.
Yep.
You want to move
I
over
don't
here with the
know.
rest of us, Evantor?
What's going on? Okay.
I got 120-foot blast range.
All right.
17. Okay.
And Elena actually says, if we can get him to listen, maybe we can get him and his crew on board too without a fight. I don't care. I just want to get away from this city.
Do we? What kind of time do we have, though?
Well, it might be faster if we could do that than to have to stand here and fight them all down.
It would.
Oh, are you kidding me? My page just shut down.
Oh, damn it.
All right. What? Wait, what? I'm in the wrong page now. Hold on 1 second. Okay. All right. Do we want to try talking to them, or are we fighting them?
Well, we have to see who is acting and how initiative falls out first.
Well,
Okay.
won't be me. Looks like I'll be the last to go.
Once again, it seems to. Oh, wait a minute. The same one. Seems to be Delilah.
You guys, we got the captain here. We can do it easy and I'll get on board, or y'all can go for a swim.
She's a captain.
He's the captain.
He looks at the two guys in front of him and says, "Get her."
Get her.
Get her.
Well,
Well, I mean, if you want to stay here being busy fighting us while vines
right.
and astral blights are destroying the city, I mean, that's entirely on you.
we just went full Ghostbusters. It seems.
Actually, Dee, give me a persuasion check. I mean, that was his initial reaction, but give me the persuasion check.
Probably not gonna be good.
Yeah, we're fighting.
No, he says, "Get her."
That's your plan. Get her.
Asteria.
All right. Let's see. So,
I would like to use my bonus action to go ahead and activate Branding Smite.
Okay.
You do that. Okay. I got something I can use on these guys. All right. So, let's see. I'm going to
bunched up.
Yeah, so you see Asteria, make a prayer to Mistra and said yeah. Well, okay, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Basically, I'm going to cast Rhyme Spinding Ice, and I'm going to use a sorcery point to turn it all into lightning. So they are going to be shocked rigid if they fail and take damage.
Damn.
But let me go ahead and.
That's some nice flavor on that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like it. Instead of like being coated in ice, they like it like.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm going to it's like it's one of those things that I kind of have to be careful about because it's in a cone and I don't want to hit all you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see exactly how it works, and then I will tell you how we're going to this. All right. 30-foot cone. Each creature in that area must make a Constitution saving throw. On a fail save, the creature takes 3d8 cold damage and is hindered by lightning for 1 minute, or until another creature within it uses an action to break away the ice. A creature hindered by lightning has its speed reduced to 0. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't hindered by lightning.
Yeah. Flash before my eyes.
And what's the area on this spell?
It is a 30-foot cone radiating out in front of Asteria.
Okay.
So that should get all these guys here. Yeah. So all those guys.
Yeah, that's a good cone right there. Which is kind of cool because that's going to work out with what I was planning on hitting them with too.
Yeah. Make saves.
Okay. Go ahead.
We'll see what happens then. I'm going to move her back.
Just out of curiosity, how high are the stairs above the dock?
Perfect.
Overall, about 20 feet.
Mm-hmm. Also, I'm using Destructive Wrath, so anybody that is hit takes full damage, which is 24, and anybody who succeeds takes 12.
Damn.
Okay.
Tempest, or is it Storm
Mhm.
Sorcery?
Tempest Cleric, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Wrath of Mistra is what I'm calling it.
And did you say that if they say they're not tethered?
Yeah, if they say they're not tethered, yeah. They just take 12 damage. If they succeed, their movement is 0.
This one and this one appear to be tethered.
All right, so they take 24 damage, and anybody else that doesn't takes 12, and then I go back.
Damn, that was badass.
Yep.
Errk.
Let's see. Now tell who these guys are back here.
This is
Yeah.
the red-haired man who's giving orders.
Okay.
This is a halfling who's standing beside him.
Okay. I am going to put Planar Warrior on the guy giving orders.
Okay.
As a bonus action. And then I am going to fire my longbow at him. Oh, damn. 26. I'm guessing that hits.
That hits.
That is 8 plus. Hold on, Planar Warrior. I can click on that, I think. Yeah. No. No.
Oh,
it
wait a
doesn't look
second.
like it.
Did you say the planar warrior has to be within 30 feet?
Oh, yeah, you did say that.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to move forward then.
Hang on. Well, you can move forward, but you've also got the option of your hunter's mark, because that lasts for an hour as long as you didn't lose your concentration.
He didn't say anything about it, so I don't think he kept concentration on his hunter's mark while y'all were running through the city.
No, I didn't.
I mean, why would you not, though?
Why would you?
Because there's shit popping up everywhere all over town.
Yeah, but you're not fighting anything. You were running for a boat.
All right. Just seems like something a player would do,
It
though.
does. It does look like I'm within 30 feet of it, though.
Nah.
You're
you
20
said
feet
you were
high,
on the
too.
ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
at least 20
closer.
feet high given the stairs, and then you're higher than that because you're flying.
Yeah. You have to move closer.
Okay. I guess I will move here. That should no up one. There you go. Right there. That should work.
Murder
20.
blasting.
I mean, it's close. I'm so tired of this aerial combats, but okay.
Okay.
Okay. So then the 1d8. All right, so that's 10 damage,
Okay.
and I will use the rest of my movement to fly back here.
Cowardly bird, come down here and fight.
First
Suck a
call
fart out
all
of
your
my
dogs.
ass.
See how,
That was a Jim
see how
Morrison
brave
quote,
you
by
are
the
when
way.
it's just you.
See how brave you are when it's just you, bitch.
Oh, you don't call an angel bitch. Just trust me when I say that.
You've seen what I can do when it's just.
You take a crossbow bolt for 4 from that same guy.
Oh, damn it, I forgot to do something. Shit. All right.
And
I forgot to use my second wind. And I am about to die.
Oh. I should have given you a healing word with my bonus action. Oh well. Next turn. I hope it won't be to revive you.
Me too.
Asteria, I need no. Who's done what? Yeah, Asteria, I need a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
This is my best stat. So, charisma might be okay. 11.
The little halfling takes out a small dulcimer and starts playing, and
Oh, he's a bard.
Spellcaster's got to go.
and you take 11 points of psychic damage.
Oh, little dick.
And you must immediately use your reaction
Run away!
to move away,
Run away!
from the dock.
Okay. Like how far?
As far as you can.
I used all my movements, so
Then nowhere yet. You just got to try.
yeah. Okay, so when it's my turn, I would have to break first.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I know a better bard than you.
No, you don't. And he just laughs. The captain jumps down towards one of the men. She swings a very nice scimitar 3 times, cuts him twice.
Now I got to cut you.
She got some skills.
And then
Did she
I'm
say,
guessing
oh,
fire.
you want to hit people with garbage cans?
she kicks him and he goes into the water.
I like her already.
And she says, Travis, we just need to get the fuck out of here.
Uh-oh. Speaking of which, here comes complications.
Yep.
I'll take you to the rock. We'll call it fair.
The rock.
All right, Evantor.
Right on. Let's see. Okay, I need to move right there. I will fly out over here. While she's debating on that, we need to do something about some of these folks. All right. I guess I'm not going to pick on this guy right away because she is negotiating with him, but fuck the bard.
Yeah, that guy needs to go.
Let's see. Bonus action first. Let's chug a healing potion because I need that.
That sounds like a good quote for the game. Fuck the bard.
Fuck the bard. Alright, 2d4 plus 2. Let's roll. 8 points. I'll take that.
Evantor, I need a wisdom save.
Before or after I chug the healing potion?
Oh no, the potion's fine. Before you try and do anything to the bard.
Okie doke. Let's see, I'll take it back up to that.
Okay, what were you trying to do to the bard?
I am going to hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
No, you're not.
Sing about that shit, motherfucker.
No,
Apparently,
you are not.
I have to choose a different target, I take it?
Yes.
Oh.
He's got Sanctuary, the shithead. Alrighty then.
And you hear a smirk from the little guy.
You hear a smirk.
Wait a second.
That-
Well, you know
That's
what?
a powerful smirk.
I said what I said.
Well, if I can't target him, I'll just throw an AoE down, and it's just too bad if he happens to be there, right?
No.
Yep.
You can choose another target for that attack, or you can lose the attack.
That's the thing about it. It's an AoE. So, like, if I choose this guy, for instance, Bard's in range, or does that mean I have to choose somebody way over here?
How is an Eldritch Blast an area of effect?
I don't have to use an Eldritch Blast, do I? If I can't
You
attack
said
him?
you were trying to use an Eldritch Blast. That's what I'm saying. You can only use the same attack. You can choose another target, but you can't decide to do something else.
Okay, I got you.
Like you couldn't get hit by a sanction, miss a
No,
sanctuary.
we're
I'll
cool.
fireball.
We're cool. I get you. So I'm going to target his buddy here because.
But yeah, you can absolutely do that.
So I guess there's. Let's see. So roll the
My
Eldritch Blast,
buddy. My buddy.
because this still might be interesting.
Trying to fuck with my NPC that quickly.
Oh, it's ugh. Okay, number 2, because I'm sure
Ouch.
that didn't hit.
No, that
God
didn't.
damn. That wouldn't hit the broadside of a barn.
Hang on, if I get
That's a little
inspiration-
better. 12?
No. That the little dude's just laughing.
Fucking,
Oh,
I do not have an
laughing at you now.
inspiration either. Damn it!
You are the worst attack party I have ever heard of.
Oh, I hate this guy already. He's
Yeah.
vicious mocking me without vicious
he's
mocking
really
me.
annoying. He's really annoying.
And you actually hear Elena say, "Shut up, Nix."
Oh, that
Alright.
sucks. I've already used my bonus action. That's my action. I'll tell you what I was trying to do, Greg, since I couldn't target the little shithead.
Uh-huh.
I was going to try and use the grasp of Hadar with the Eldritch Blast to, like, yoink the captain this way and knock the both of them into the water.
I was just thinking I was glad that they weren't like flipped around because you would have just blasted the one and knocked them both into the water.
I've got the ability to repel and
that's
to
true.
draw forwards. I'm like that one Naruto villain. Almighty push. Oh, damn it! That pisses me off. That sucks.
It was a good thought, though.
And by the way, well, these other guys,
Yeah, Sanctuary is a good spell to use.
I realized that they have an attack. Some of them, the ones back towards the ship that aren't tethered, are loading cargo and ignoring you. The 2 that are tethered have drawn crossbows, and the 5 that are towards the front have swords, and they're just standing there, except for the one that's now facing the captain, who is looking at her, but not yet moving to attack. Kind of like, if you go away, this will end, sort of thing.
People need to get on boats.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
No, and then Elena yells out, "I am getting to me ship." D.
All right, since they say they wanted to capture her and she's already jumped down, I want to jump down beside her and go after the guy. Well, why won't you? Oh, I got to get in the right place. Sorry.
Okay.
I will attack with the hand out.
Ah. 16.
That is a miss. See, it
Ah.
skips off of his splint mail.
Damn it, man.
These guys are right to mock us at this point.
Pretty much.
Mm.
Hit him again.
I present to you, ass. Suck it.
Now have the dog attack.
$15, 12 with that one? No, that's a hand axe. The dog was the 15?
Yeah.
15 plus 3.
15, so 18.
18 is a hit.
Yeah, baby. Take a bite out of crime.
D8 plus 2. So that'll be 7 points.
Yeah.
Dog bites his leg. He's like, damn, what the hell is that?
Wrong.
Hey,
Take
Chief,
a bite out of crime.
there's a mouse on a dog, and the dog just bit me. Shut up. The guy does look nervous because the mouse is on the mechanical dog, and the mechanical dog just bit him. He's a little out of his depth here.
Oh, that was a mistake. Not supposed to roll.
Asteria.
All right, I got to do my charisma save.
Charisma save.
Yeah, to
You
get
got a
free
personality your way out of this shit?
Yeah. Yeah. Come on. 16.
Oh, 16.
That saves.
Oh. Thank
All
God.
right. Yeah, nice try. So let's try here. Firstly, I'm going to use my bonus action to healing word, twin healing word on me and Errk.
Nice.
Yeah, baby.
So,
Roll high, roll high.
I always do.
That's how I roll.
that's one.
Snoop Dogg style.
That's right.
Okay, so it's in both cases it's 5 back.
Okay.
Oh,
I hate that. Well, this
I
still
can't
has 5.
believe you, I
That's 5
can't
less
believe you rolled
points.
2 ones.
Yeah, that was really annoying.
We got.
Well, that's
You know what? We are not complimenting Timora's ass. That's what's wrong. We're not complimenting the ass, and we're paying the price.
okay. All right. Time for another. Yeah, time for another scorching ray, I think.
We don't have Cirrus here to tell us about how awesome Timora's ass is. Like, we all
Yeah.
understand, you know.
Timora, you have got a great looking ass. I'm saying J-Lo is like, damn, that's an ass.
All right.
Talking heart shape, apple,
Timora,
bubble
yeah.
butt, whatever you like.
Yes.
All right. Scorching ray. All right. So I'm just going to use the regular one. All right, so that means it's going to be 3. All right, so who's the closest that is hostile?
There's a row of 5 of them right here.
Okay.
Not quite a row, but you see what I mean.
Okay.
They're blocking
let's.
the dock.
All right. Oh.
They're taking the dock.
Okay, let's start with this guy then. Because what we mainly need to do is clear them out of the way. $14.
To hit one of them? No. Damn, that's rough. Sure,
Okay.
that's the right stat
That's
block.
10.
Hold on a
Sorry.
second, Steve. I want to make sure.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, yeah. That 14 was a hit.
Okay.
My mistake.
Oh,
All right, no problem. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I'm guessing that's a
ouch.
miss.
I have too many stat box open because
All right.
it's a busy fight.
Okay. I'm guessing 11 misses then.
11 hits. One
No
of those.
shit.
If it's one of the guys up front, yes.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, so that's still this dude.
Barely armored.
Well, leather.
Actually, with how we've been rolling, they're about in our range.
Okay. So that guy's gone.
We need the blessing of Boja at this point. That'd take
We
out
do.
all these jamolis.
Okay.
So that's
do.
25
God
fire
damn.
damage.
Yep.
On which one?
Yeah. The one on the. Let me go ahead and show you again.
What if
On
we
this
ask
dude.
for the blessings of Saren Ray in the name of Boja?
This guy?
Yeah.
Screw this. I am out. And he runs
Blessings
and
of
jumps in the
Saren
water.
Ray in the name of
All right.
how hot Tamara's ass is.
All right. And
There
my
we go.
last
There we
shot
go.
is going after this guy. My hope is that what I'm going to do is give the pirate captain a clear shot at the other two.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I
Oh,
thought you were
fuck yeah! 25 of the Scorching Ray. Sorry.
Hold on, Asteria. I'm sorry.
got excited
I thought
there.
you were
Well,
done. Were you still shooting?
Yeah, but he was running. I was going to hit him.
Yeah, I don't want to reverse what I said, so fine. He jumped in the water.
Okay. Yeah, so that guy, and I'm pretty sure 20.
Okay.
And then I am going to use my bonus. Oh, no, I already used it. Okay. Yeah, that's, yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I'm good.
Errk.
Okay. Let me check on something really quick. Oh, where is it? Okay, no, not you. Hell, there it is. Alright, that is... I'm not seeing a range on that. I guess there is no range on Hail of Thorns.
there should be a range on it.
Well, there's a crit range, but I'm not seeing an attack range.
Let me.
Oh, up to 2 creatures within 5 feet of each other is all it says.
So it's going to be based on the range of your weapon. I'm thinking then.
Oh, right, that's right. It adds to the arrow damage. That's right.
Yeah, you basically you turn one arrow into a whole bunch of them as they come down.
All right. So, and then I am going to cast Hail of Thorns as a bonus action.
Nice.
And then Longbow, the guy giving orders with long red hair.
Oh!
24.
That's a hit.
All right. There's 8 piercing damage plus the Hail of Thorns. That's a DC 14. Dexterity saving throw for Hail of Thorns.
So the ginger and the midget need to save.
Yeah.
Okay, let me know what your damage is.
Okay, that is a total of 17 damage, piercing. I think. Let me check and make sure. Hail of Thorns, I think is...
The 9 piercing damage is individual damage. So if they save, they take half of that, plus the captain is going to take the arrow.
Right. And that is on top of the damage of the arrow, yeah.
So 8 from the arrow, and then 9 from the hail of thorns, save for half.
Yep.
Mhm.
Got it. Okay.
He's not even gonna cuss at me or anything.
No. He's
If I
not.
shoot a hail of thorns at somebody, I want him to fucking cuss at me, okay?
He's not even looking at you.
Been mocking us all this time, you little shit. Yeah, nothing to say now.
He's not paying the slightest bit of attention to Errk.
Oh, it's like that.
Okay.
All right.
Evantor.
Okay.
I need
Uh-oh.
a wisdom save.
And just being around Evantor Eisen, everyone else wants to rip out their eyeballs.
Yeah. Or rip out his.
Yep.
Oh, this would be hilarious.
All right, now if he's casting a harmful spell, it will drop the sanctuary on him. Just so you know.
I'm aware.
All right.
Damn.
Fuck your couch. I'm Rick James, bitch.
He said, "I'm Rick James." I love it.
He's a super freak.
Oh man, that was one of my favorite skits.
The halfling looks at the redheaded guy and says, "Chief, we really need to get out of here."
Yeah, don't think.
You shut up.
Tell my friend to shut up, you little crap.
I am curious. What can you say what he was going to do? Because if it sounded funny, it sounded like it was going to be funny.
No, because he may yet do it.
All right, let's not spoil it.
Hold on. I need to randomize this somehow. Travis, the red-headed guy in the split mail, still a sword in his hand and crossbow in the other right now. He says, "All right, Elena, you get us out of here. We call it truce." He does not look happy about this, by the way. Elena actually turns to look at who's next door. D.
Mm-hmm.
That's savvy with you and your friends?
You're the captain.
Can you sail under my command with him on board?
He keeps his toys to himself. I'll keep mine.
All right.
He might find a little bird poop in his pillowcase.
Just keep the bard gag.
Go fuck yourself, Wings. People start going towards the ship.
Right.
All right.
As soon as Elena hops on, because there's a few people on there already, she starts yelling at the crew to get things moving.
That's too bad. You know what my next move is going to be?
Literally everyone, apparently including the 4 of you, ignored the 2 guys that jumped in the water. What was your next move going to be, Evantor?
I was going to threaten his cargo. I was going to start blasting that cargo that was so precious he's willing to keep everybody off the boat.
Oh, that
There's
was
a mad
smart.
lag going on StreamYard.
It was like, clearly, something is so important to him that he's willing to risk the lives of himself and his men to defend it. So, like, let's start dropping his cargo in the drink.
Are we gonna straight Boston Tea Party this shit?
Yeah, we don't have to anymore. The fight's over for now.
Elena has the crew start to pull the ropes in, but she does start allowing civilians on board as well. So I'm not going to have tokens for them, but a few dozen men, women, children, and when she just motions them towards the back, she starts giving orders, tells you all to stay out of the way, and you can see that vine that was in the marketplace you were in. It is just huge.
It's like Jack and the Beanstalk, huh?
Continues
Like
to
kaiju
coil
size?
upward. And as you look around, you see similar vines within miles in every direction. Just bursting out of the world and reaching skyward.
This seems to have affected all of Faerun, it looks like.
As far as you can see. Captain Sertel tells the crew to set off. Says, welcome aboard the Moon Dancer. And as soon as the ship clears the harbor, she stamps her boot really hard on the deck and yells, Flapjack, take us up. As soon as she says that, I need everyone to make a deck save.
Okay. Oh.
Okay.
Take us up.
With a name like Moondance, you know a hippie named this ship.
Yeah.
It's a Spelljammer.
Hippies can name Spelljammers.
Yeah.
21.
Okay. Everyone but Errk, and yes, Evantor, this includes you two because of the lurch. You just
Well, I figured it's going to rise. It's going to smack into me because I wasn't expecting the ship to fly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's no damage. You just fall on your butts, and you see some of Travis's men do too. The little bard is just he takes out a lute and just starts playing.
Erk's just laughing.
And suddenly the galleon lists and creaks as it rises out of the water into the air. The world falls away beneath you as the Moon Dancer flies through the clouds and into the starry abyss of the night.
Yep,
Greg,
definitely
I'd like
Spelljammer.
Greg, I'd like to, with your permission, I'd like to roll on something.
Yeah.
Part of Evantor's backstory does involve some spell jamming. I know I haven't sent it to you yet, and an acquaintance with like the astral plane and the Gith. Do I know what all that crystal stuff was?
No.
Okay.
And none of you actually even bothered to study the vine, so. But
Yeah, I was
all that.
Yeah, I wanted to roll an Arcana on it, and I just never had a chance to.
There wasn't exactly time to bust out a microscope, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Batman could have done it.
Batman could have done it, but we are not
Batman
Batman.
would have known.
That's right.
And that
Because he would have known about these in advance and would have already studied them before he got there.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna need a long rest.
Not the most auspicious start to the next
is
phase
not.
of the campaign.
I don't know, we did okay.
You did okay.
I know, but it's like we had to abandon the city. It's like
Yeah.
I already
I
felt
was really worried you were going to try and make a stand.
Yeah.
I already
was
feel
clear
bad
that
enough
thing.
that I couldn't keep my promise to a little ghost girl. Now I'm like having to give up a city and how many people are dying there. Evantor's not feeling very good about life right now. This sucks.
Yeah.
Just, well, not that this helps Evantor, but every time you cleared the deck, so to speak, of Astral Blades, there would have been 1d6 more.
I figured as much as soon as some more started popping up, because like the general tactic is if you got a BBEG and he's got a bunch of minions, you want to start focus firing, clearing out as many minions as possible. So because little guys can still do full damage to you with 1 hit point left. Like at least that's the way I kind of go, and it's like unless like the big thing is creating the little things. So if that's not the case, but they just keep popping up, and then when you say like, oh, you're not doing any damage to it, it's like, oh, We should probably leave now.
She tried to warn you.
Yep.
What the hell does she know about astral blights? We
Not
don't know her.
Okay, this is a bit of foreshadowing that I shouldn't
He's
give
a
away.
spellgammer captain.
Well, now we know